Sidelines to the spotlight. From the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
I'm Winslow Friday, Director of the Wind River Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming!
Introducing WyoGlass, your local glass experts. From windows to showers, we've got you covered. We're proud to be a part of the Lander community and a local sports sponsor. We're dedicated to serving all of Fremont County, so you can trust us with your residential and commercial windows and doors, auto glass, shower doors, and garage doors. For quality service and local support, choose WyoGlass. Visit us at wyoglassoflander.com or on Main Street in Lander today.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion into Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach program. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport, on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County one project at a time.
Discover personalized banking at Central Bank and Trust. We offer personal and business banking tailored to your needs. Enjoy the convenience of our online banking platform, whether managing accounts, applying for mortgages, or going paperless. With branches across Fremont County, we provide drive-through and lobby services. Experience simpler applications for mortgages and loans, all from your computer or mobile device. Connect with us at centralbanktrust.com.
Beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures.
It's time for Riverton Lady Wolverine basketball. To get us ready for tip-off, let's go courtside with the voice of the Lady Wolverines, Jerrad Anderson.
And a very good early Saturday morning. Good morning to you and welcome to the Ford Wyoming Center, as my former coworker and good buddy Ray Rintamaki used to call it, basketball for breakfast here at the Ford Wyoming Center. I'm Jerrad Anderson, joined alongside Jason Peterson. First of 4 games we're going to bring you today from the Casper Classic. The Riverton boys and girls both still looking for their first wins on the season. They've gone 0-2 here in the first 2 days of this event, but the competition has been stiff for both of these teams. Again, on Thursday, Riverton knocked off by Laramie in a sweep, and on Friday, they would both go down at the hands of the Sheridan Broncs and Lady Broncs. Riverton starts 0-2, and first up here, the first of two doubleheaders today, they've got the Lovell Bulldogs. Lovell's boys and girls, conversely, are 2-0 both on the season. They've both knocked off Kelly Walsh, and they've both beaten Jackson. The Lovell boys, the preseason number 1 ranked team in Class 3A basketball. So even though you're going down a class in opponent today, it is not necessarily going down a skill level. And I've heard some people kind of chatter around the building. Some of the media folks say, I think this Lovell squad could give Sheridan a run for their money if those two teams were to match up. So you saw how good the Sheridan boys were yesterday, and we'll get to see the Lovell boys coming up here in Game 2 of our 4-game broadcast for you today on Jack FM and County10.com. Should be interesting, and again, these early season tournaments, I know Riverton wants at least a win before the day's over. Get out of here feeling a little bit better about yourself. But these games are all about reps and getting experience here this early in the season. Fun to have basketball back. Fun to have Porter's Supply Company on again as our sponsor. Porter's at the corner of North Federal and Sunset sponsors our tailgate show here. They have for the last few years. They are tremendous community supporters, and we thank Porter's Supply Company, your home for stoves, spas, pellets, and some of the best customer service around here. As our tailgate show continues on, we'll talk more about some of the other scores and some of the other things going on across Fremont County and within Riverton High School. Get you a glance at your Wolverine weekend here with a little bit of extra time on the Porter's Tailgate Show. This, as you might imagine, with an 8 o'clock scheduled tip-off, the first game of the day here at the Ford Wyoming Center. So we'll have a little bit of extra time here in the onset of this one, and we'll get you some scores here in a little bit as well. You've got basketball coming up. You can watch the games with us this morning on County 10's YouTube channel, and of course you can listen to radio coverage all day across Fremont County on 105.1 Jack FM. More Porter's Tailgate Show coming up in just a couple of minutes as we get set for Lovell and Riverton girls basketball first on your home for the Wolverines, 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
Porter's Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmbs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
Looking for a trusted partner in your financial journey? At Redden, Kane & Associates, we're more than just CPAs. We're a world-class accounting firm dedicated to providing exceptional service to our clients. From tax management and accounting to estate planning and retirement strategies, our experts provide personalized solutions that help you thrive. Our lasting relationships are based on trust and open communication. Let's make your goals become reality. Take the first step towards financial confidence. Visit rivertoncpa.com.
Who is RE/MAX All-Star Realtors? We're a professional real estate agency where your success is our priority. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, we're here to guide you every step of the way. With unmatched professionalism and a track record of delivering results, we're your trusted partners in real estate. Your success is our top priority. Find your perfect property with RE/MAX All-Star Realtors. Contact us at 307-856-7827 or visit remaxriverton.com.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency is a proud supporter of Riverton High School Wolverine athletics. We understand the importance of community, and we're excited to be a part of it. As your neighbor, we're here to help you with all your insurance needs. We offer auto, homeowners, renters, business, and life insurance. So stop in and say hi, or give us a call today. The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency. We'll be here for you.
The Porter's Tailgate Show is made possible by Porter's Supply Company in Riverton.
Porter's Tailgate Show continues bright and early. Basketball here. Riverton Lady Wolverines set to take on the Lovell Lady Bulldogs. First of 4 broadcasts we'll have for you on Jack FM and County10.com. Jerrad Anderson, Jason Peterson with you from the Ford Wyoming Center. This is where we were yesterday for a doubleheader against Sheridan. Unfortunately, Riverton swept there, and later this evening we'll be back over at the Wyo Sports Ranch where we started this whole thing on Thursday for a doubleheader against Worland. Riverton fell at the hands of Laramie's boys and girls on Thursday, so Riverton still looking for their first wins of the season. Meanwhile, Lovell not looking for, but they haven't lost yet, and are 2-0 both on the boys and girls side. Mike Bosner is in his 3rd year with the program, trying to build off of a lot of returners, a lot of experience, and a team, frankly, I know it's a very small sample size, having only seen 2 games so far, but they look better. They look like they're a more complete team this season than they did comparatively last season. Still a lot of growing pains, a lot of things to work on for the team, but they do look like a more polished team. They're better in the offensive zone, better shooting the basketball, better at the free throw line, and better digging in defensively. It's just a lot of unforced turnovers, unforced errors that have killed them so far. Again, Mike Bosner in his 3rd year. He'll go opposite Brian May, who's in his 2nd season with the Lovell program. Lovell, not where they wanted to be either. They went 10-14 last year and didn't qualify for the state tournament. Had a really nice chat with Brian May before this game here at the Ford Wyoming Center. Says he's got a lot of young girls on this team. He said they're struggling shooting the basketball so far this season, but he is very optimistic about the future of this program with not a lot of seniors, and he's playing some sophomores and freshmen that the Lovell community is really excited about. He scores from the Casper Classic yesterday here, and we'll start on the ladies' side. Cody's ladies, number 1 team in 3A girls basketball, easily knocked off Laramie 61-29. Was Worland over Natrona County yesterday, 55-43. As we mentioned, Riverton fell to Sheridan 51-24. Mesa Hanft finished with 24 points to lead the Bronx in an impressive effort. Arvada West, Colorado knocked off Kelly Walsh 66-38. Is that Arvada, right? Or not Arvada. That's Arvada Clermont. Arvada is Colorado, I think. Lovell beats Jackson 55-8, and it was Douglas over Natrona County 49-36. Again, all of those are girl scores here from the Casper Classic, this day 3 of tournament action, and we'll get you some boys scores here from yesterday's action in just a minute when I get those back up on my screen. Right now, slow internet connectivity, so that's perfect for a live radio broadcast. Games tonight start around 5 o'clock with Riverton matching up against Worland. The ladies will be up first. The boys around 6:30 tonight. Let's see here. Friday, Casper Classic. I had them ready for you at one point. Now I don't. Scores yesterday. Laramie beat Cody 45-39. Was Natrona over Worland 65-34. Of course, Sheridan handed Riverton their second defeat, 73-46. Arvada West, Colorado beat Kelly Walsh 57-35. Lovell, this team we'll see here in a little bit, took it to Jackson yesterday, 52-35, and it was Natrona over Douglas, 60-51. This is the Porter's Tailgate Show, made possible by Porter's Supply Company, and coming up here in just a couple of moments, we will get you the opening lineups, the starting lineups, and the opening tip-off right here from the Ford Wyoming Center, the lid lifter to a whole lot of basketball today at the Casper Classic, right here on 105.1 Jack FM, and you can watch video coverage along with us on County 10's YouTube channel.
I'm Winslow Friday, Director of the Wind River Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming!
Introducing WyoGlass, your local glass experts. From windows to showers, we've got you covered. We're proud to be a part of the Lander community and a local sports sponsor. We're dedicated to serving all of Fremont County, so you can trust us with your residential and commercial windows and doors, auto glass, shower doors, and garage doors. For quality service and local support, choose WyoGlass. Visit us at wyoglassoflander.com or on Main Street in Lander today.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion into Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach programs. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
Proud supporters of the Riverton High School Marching Band. We are County10.com.
Just a few moments away from tip-off here, Riverton and Lovell girls, to get a whole lot of basketball going. We'll get a national anthem in a minute. Wish the best of luck to Riverton boys swimmers. They're at Cody today at the Cody Pentathlon. RHS boys swimmers return home Friday the 19th against Worland and Powell in a triangular, and then they host the Riverton Invite on Saturday the 20th. Good opportunity to come cheer on the swimmers. Cody, Powell, Worland, and Lander will be part of that. Riverton wrestlers are in Powell and Cody this weekend for the Battle of the Bighorns. That started yesterday, continues today, and speech and debate at a big tournament in Worland this weekend. That's a brief look at your Wolverine weekend as we get set here for the Star-Spangled Banner in front of a very sparse crowd at the Ford Wyoming Center. You will be able, we're on the other side today, if you're watching on the YouTube stream, you will be able to see those fans as they've got the section behind us blocked off completely. Let's listen in here to the national anthem. Star Spangled Banner plays. We are just about ready for basketball. Glad to have you along on County 10's YouTube channel for the stream. Say hello to Linda this morning, saying let's go Lady Wolverines. Feel free to interact with us that way too. Maybe you can let us know where you're watching from and let us know who you're cheering for here this morning. We'll get the starting lineups, I think, that'll be introduced to the crowd. Both teams looking around going, are we going to do lineups or not? Maybe we will not officially have the lineups. We did that yesterday, but doesn't look like it's going to be the case today. Riverton will be in their white uniforms again. I don't think we've seen their cardinal reds yet at this tournament. White uniforms trimmed in cardinal red. Wolverines written across the front. They were in the reds Thursday, I'm told. Shows how much I know. It's 8 in the morning. I can't remember things. Tatum Tyra's in the jump center circle, so we will not have those starting lineups that I thought we were gonna, and instead we'll be right to basketball. Riverton's gonna lose the handle on it. First turnover of the ball game for the Lady Wolverines. We'll get to these lineups on the fly here. First for Lovell, Brian May in his second year with the program. Starts number 2, Kadri Owens. Number 3 is Becca Nichols. 12, Allie Walker. 22 is Hannity Falcons, and 33 is Brooklyn Clark. Clark will D up against Lexi Taylor. Taylor will fire up a three-pointer. That's no good, and it's rebounded out by Becca Nichols. Here comes the Lovell offense. Get to the Wolverines on the fly here as we get started a little bit earlier than I expected. 2 missed by Allie Walker. Long 2 rebound is Carson Vosikas. She outlets to Taylin Leesburg, up ahead to Timbri Mathil. Vosika, the only non-senior starting for the Lady Wolverines. She's just a sophomore. Leesburg penetrates, is pushed and fouled. Foul on the floor is on Becca Nichols at the first personal on anybody. It's ball out of bounds to the Lady Wolverines. Thanks again to Porter's Supply Company in Riverton, making our tailgate show possible. A long lob up top comes to Tyra Tatum. We'll put it on the floor 2 times. Back to the basket now. She needs help. Pivots around, and we'll give it outside to Leesburg. Leesburg looking in the corner to Lexi Taylor, but it's punched out of bounds. I've said them all by now, but Carson Vosika, a sophomore, wears number 2. Number 11's Taylin Leesburg, a senior. Number 21's Tatum Tyra, a senior. 22, Lexi Taylor, a senior. And number 23, Timbri Mathil, a senior. Same starting 5 here all weekend for Big Red. Off a pick, there is Mathil gathering it in the paint. She's double-teamed and will throw it out of bounds. First time in my time here of broadcasting the Wolverines that they've matched up against Lovell. Errant pass over the head of everybody. It's going to be ball right back to Riverton. So we've started, unfortunately for both teams, with a lot more turnovers than points. Token full court pressure on from Lovell High School. Man-to-man full court press. Lexi Taylor handling the basketball, picks it up in backcourt, travels with it. Good defensive pressure all the way around Becca Nichols. 90 seconds gone by here from the Ford Wyoming Center. No score on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Nichols holds at the top. 1-3-1 zone from Riverton. You heard Mike Bosner tell us in the Bailey Tire Pros postgame show yesterday, he thought that really created some difficulty for Sheridan early on. It was 10-9 at the end of the first quarter, and Coach telling us that he thought that 1-3-1 really threw them off. Shot missed by Nichols, hard off the backboard in the paint. Rebound taken down by Taylor. Lexi, right-hand dribble across the time stripe. She'll set up the offense. Lovell in a man-to-man defense here to open things up. Tyra's going to go past her defender. She loses the handle, steps on the baseline, out of bounds. 2:15 gone by first quarter here from the Ford Wyoming Center. Still looking for the first points of the game. Feels like First tournament of the year and an 8 o'clock start. Throw the basketball right away to the Wolverines. Leesburg takes it away. Vosika right side outside. She's going to try to penetrate. That dribble drive shut off. Kick it back out to Taylin. Tries a three. That's no good. Skims off long. Rebounded out by Owens. Kadri's got it for the Bulldogs. Kadri hounded in backcourt. Be tipped out of bounds in front of us. And a Lovell basketball in their front court. Aspen Gordon will be the first substitute of the game. She will replace Taylin Leesburg. Taylin not 100% health-wise, I don't think, right now. 3 missed by Lovell, but an offensive rebound by Owens. That's tipped and taken away, though, by Mathilde Timbrey. Works it up the floor for Riverton. She's met defensively by Owens. Now looking to a cutting Vosika. Vosika turn around, too good. First points of the game are Vosika's. Carson has been the leading scorer in both games for Riverton so far. She's been in double figures twice, 16 against Laramie, 10 yesterday against Sheridan. Right side elbow shot from Clark is no good. Gordon's got the rebound, and she's instantly tied up by a couple of Lovell defenders. Arrow says Riverton basketball. So Vosika with the only 2 points so far. 4:34 to play first quarter on that Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Vosika receives a pass to break the 10-second count. Now she tries to feed to the paint, and it's slapped out of bounds by Brooklyn Clark. It'll be Riverton basketball under and to the right of their own hoop as Aspen Gordon awaits the official to retrieve it from the back end of the gym. 9,000-seat arena, and there's maybe 50, 60 fans in attendance. That's generous, and a big part of that is the Riverton boys team waiting in the wings. 5-second call against Aspen Gordon. Good defense all over the floor by these Lady Bulldogs. Walker to Clark across the time stripe, sets up the offense right side outside to Felkins. She'll try a mid-range two. That's no good. And Taylor's there to take it away. Shooting struggles, turnover struggles, and speaking of turnovers, Beckett Nichols going to strip it out of Taylor's hands to Clark. Layup is good, 2-on-1 after the turnover, and we're tied. Taylor hassled in backcourt, man-to-man full court pressure. She'll try to use a screen from Vosika and steps out of bounds instead. Alexi took a big crash there. Coaching instruction from the far side is stay off the sideline. Beckett Nichols tried to throw it in, but Mathil is there to take it away to Leesburg. Left side elbow, spot up and got it. Taylin for her first bucket of the game. Clark will have it go off of her fingertips. Tatum Tyra is there to intercept it, and Riverton will take the turnover. Leesburg, college three, no. Spot up and like the decision there. She was wide open, but just couldn't convert. 4-2 Wolverines. Bulldogs clear the possession away. 3:20 to go. First quarter action. Almost a turnover. Now it is taken away by Leesburg. Taylin trying to push to Vosika. Vosika two, swish. Great pass from Taylin Leesburg. And Carson Vosika now with 4 points. Coach May asking for a 30-second timeout. 3 minutes and 8 seconds remaining first quarter. It is Riverton 6, Lovell 2. Welcome those of you on County 10's YouTube channel. We appreciate you getting up nice and early and watching basketball with us. Linda says, let's go Wolverines in the YouTube chat. Feel free to interact with us there. If there's something going on you'd like us to mention or just want to say hello, we'll give you shout-outs throughout the morning. Boys game coming up roughly 9:30. And then after that, we tear down. We drive about a minute and a half away to the Wyo Sports Ranch. It's a long commute for Jason and I. And then we set up all over again for an evening doubleheader with Riverton matching up against Worland. We'll be on the air just before 5 o'clock tonight and bring you more basketball. Big Red up by 4 here in the early stages. We've played nearly 5 minutes of basketball. Back to action out of the Lovell timeout. It's Bulldog basketball. Riverton foul on the floor, going to be given to Aspen Gordon. That's the first foul on the Wolverines. Allie Walker's back into the lineup for Lovell, and we will also see Jenna Hessenthaler for the first time. Wide open look at a 3 is up and good for Allie Walker. Nobody on her defensively. First shot from beyond the arc, and it's 6-5. Long pass. Mathill has to go gather it in the corner for Riverton. She'll bounce it once, give it to Leesburg. Point guard dribbles to the corner. Now give it up to Taryn Weber, who's just checked in. Mathill to a cutting Gordon, left side. And now up top to Weber. Weber's going to use a screen, hit the roller. That's Gordon. Gordon cannot hit the layup, though. Hard off the backboard, no good. And Hessenthaler is there to track it down. Avery Walker runs to the top of the key. Distributes to a teammate underneath who is in too deep, out of bounds. That was Candace Acey, just a step too far. Riverton gets the possession back with Hannity Felkins checking in. Starter for the Bulldogs got a brief rest, and she's back out there. Man-to-man pressure from Lovell. Leesburg controls it and will get it up ahead to Gordon. Gordon looking for Weber. Bounces off her back. She corrals it, gets to Mathill, who lays it up and in. Good job, Timbri Mathill. Good court awareness to fill the lane and wait for Weber to get the basketball, and then Taryn did a nice job gathering in the basket and feeding her teammate. Quickly the other way, Allie Walker has got 2 more as we trade buckets. Now things heating up shooting-wise, 8-7. Riverton with the narrow lead. Knocked out of bounds off of Lovell. It'll be Riverton basketball under their hoop as Taylor and Vosika return. Gordon and Tyra will take a rest. Long look for Weber. She gets it in just in time, I would think, to Leesburg. Taylin runs inside the free throw line. Scooping right-hand shot is good. Taylin Leesburg with her second bucket here early on. Wolverines back up by 3. Ball off of the fingertips of Becca Nichols, and Riverton's going to take advantage. Vosika gathers it in. Riverton will set up their offense again. 1:15 remaining first quarter action. Leesburg dribbles at the top to a cutting Weber. Weber's shot is stuffed. She gets it back. Can't hit the second try amongst the trees down low, and it's knocked out of bounds off of a Bulldog. So it'll be Riverton basketball. Cairo Shelsta is going to give Taylin a quick rest here with 1:06 remaining first quarter. Taylor to send it in under into the right of the Riverton hoop. Will bring it directly into Vosika. Right back to Taylor. Taylor squares up from the left block. Misses everything. Mathill rebound. Second chance. No good on that shot either. And here comes the Lovell attack. Cutting Nichols. Slashes to the hoop. Leaves her shot well short. 45 seconds to go. And Weber is there for the Riverton rebound. Now Shelsta controls from the point guard position. Cairo switches hands, dribbles around the top, looking for a cutting Weber. Nobody home, though, when Hessenthaler intercepts. Running the lane, little Euro step action there, Avery Walker. Couldn't get the first one, gets the ball back, put it back up and in. Avery Walker for 2, and it's a 1-point game again with 15 seconds remaining first quarter. Vosika backing in. She's going to go the entire way. Turnaround 2. That's no good. Rebound tracked down by Nichols. 5 seconds. Nichols feeds up ahead to Walker. Walker across to AC. Her shot no good. There the buzzer sounds, and we've reached the end of 1. After 1, it's the Riverton Ladies 10 and Lovell 9. Second quarter action coming up in 60 seconds on 105.1 Jack FM and streaming video on the County 10 YouTube channel.
Baldwin Creek Rental Service in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and athletics here in Fremont County. Baldwin Creek Rental Center understands how expensive specific equipment can be, especially if it's for a one-time use or event. That's why they offer tools and equipment rentals. For many years, Baldwin Creek has provided services to clients in Lander and the surrounding areas. From lawn and garden projects to graduation parties, they have the right equipment for you. Baldwin Creek Rental Center, located at 675 Baldwin Creek Road in Lander.
Hey, Fremont County, listen up! This is your game changer, Health Source of Riverton with Dr. Jonathan Fabian, the only certified chiropractic sports physician in the area. For a limited time, student athletes get a $10 new patient special. That includes a full initial evaluation, needed x-rays, and a doctor-prescribed pain relief session. Just mention this ad when you call. Stay in the game with expert care from Health Source of Riverton. Call 463-2770 and tell them you heard about the $10 student athlete special.
Join the fun. Chat about the game on County 10's YouTube channel.
Welcome back here to the Ford Wyoming Center. Riverton clinging to a 1-point lead over the Lovell Lady Bulldogs here. Carson Vosica, Taylor, and Leesburg both have 4 for Riverton. Timbri Mathil with the other 2. Meanwhile, on the other side, Allie Walker's got a game-high 5 points. Avery Walker and Brooklyn Clark both have 2. Right back to action. Becca Nichols' layup attempt is no good. Offensive rebound. Falcons, though. She'll kick it out to Walker, and Avery's 2 is good. Lovell claims the lead here early in the second quarter. 11-10 Bulldogs on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Taylor holds at the top. Now way up top to Leesburg. Leesburg penetrates. Can't get a mid-range 2 to go, but it's blocked out of her hands. Not sure she was ready for the shot, but just got kind of forced into a situation where she had to try to loft it up, and luckily for her, it was knocked out of bounds off of an opponent hand. Gordon lob a tough pass for Mathil out of bounds. Timbri able to gather it. Now to Taylor at the elbow, up top to Leesburg. She'll square up, try a 3. That's no good off to the right side. Walker is up high for the Bulldog rebound, and she is fouled away in backcourt. This will be Taylin Leesburg, who says, my bad. First foul on Taylin. She had 3 first-quarter fouls yesterday against Sheridan. Spent a lot of time on the bench in foul trouble. And again, I don't think she's feeling 100%. And Coach Bosner left it fairly vague, but said there was a breathing issue in the Porter's Tailgate show yesterday. I don't know if that's a regular thing or an illness, and I don't want to speculate, but something a little bit off. 3 is missed, and ball rolls out of bounds for the Bulldogs, so Riverton will take over. 57 seconds gone by here in the second quarter. Taylor feeds ahead to Leesburg. Leesburg avoids the trap nicely. Get it to Taylor, and now Mathil, right side corner. She puts it on the floor one time, and the ball is swallowed up and taken away by her defender, Brooklyn Clark. Good defense by Brooklyn. Pass ahead to Avery Walker. Walker stop at the left side elbow. Get it to the right side elbow for 2. Falcons. That shot no good. Another offensive rebound comes down to Lovell, though, with Owens reloading. Nichols, her interior pass tipped, but she gathers it back. Now Owens will try a long 2 from the top. That's no good. Loose ball rebound. Squirts away from Taylor. Gathered in by Clark, who punches it up and in. First 4 points of the second quarter are Lovell's. They're really turning up this defensive pressure in the backcourt, too, and pushed and fouled is Lexi Taylor. She hits the deck hard. Lexi hunched over, not feeling the best right now. And she gonna limp off the floor. Aspen Gordon's gonna check out, too. Weber and Tyra back on for Riverton High. Right at midcourt, almost an over and back on the inbounds, but Taylin avoids it. Weber in the corner, looking for Tyra, pass too high for Tatum. And Owens clears it away. Owens will stop left corner, open 3. That's no good. Long offensive rebound comes to Allie Walker, and another second chance here for Lovell. Mid-range jumper from AC is no good. They're going to get a 3rd rebound. And an air ball from Owens. sneaks behind the Wolverines while they wait for it to go out of bounds, and Walker saves it to a teammate. Nichols, hand in her face, mid-range two, that's good. First made shot from Beckett Nichols, and Lovell had all kinds of chances there. Mike Bosner, unhappy, is going to go give his girls a little bit of a pep talk with a timeout. 5:17 to go, second quarter. It is Lovell 15, Riverton 10. Bulldogs outscoring the Wolverines 6-0 here in the second quarter. Wyoming.com, proud to support the Wolverines. They've got great services, business internet, home internet, great phone options. Check out all the services available at Wyoming.com. Local company investing in the community and proud Wolverine supporters. That is Wyoming.com. And 4 games today that Jason and I will bring you. 2 here at the Ford Wyoming Center, 2 over at the Wyo Sports Ranch to wrap up the Casper Classic here on day 3 of this tournament. Hopeful that the Stranigan Invitational returns to Riverton next year, but canceled here for 2025. Off of the fingertips of Vosika and taken away by Brooklyn Clark immediately after the timeout. Allie Walker's got it right side behind the perimeter for the Bulldogs. They lead by 5 here suddenly. 3 minutes gone by in the second quarter. Walker will blow right past Leesburg, fire up a mid-range 2. That's good. Allie Walker leads all scorers. She's got 7. First 8 points of the quarter now go to Lovell. Riverton still looking for points in the second quarter. Pass too tall for Tatum Tyra again. And gathered in by Brooklyn Clark. Brooklyn's doing a nice job defensively, taking the ball away. Missed everything on the Bulldogs shot. Rebound from the Wolverines. Kimber Mathill is checked in for Riverton, by the way. Kimber right now in a double team. She is stripped and taken away by Brooklyn Clark. Clark, the distance. Left-hand layup is good. Brooklyn's 3rd bucket of the game. She's got 6. Lead is 9 for Lovell. Looking for Tyra. Tyra corrals it barely. Now get it to Leesburg. She really had to fight for the basketball there. Good job by Tatum to maintain the possession. 4 minutes gone by second quarter. Riverton looking for their first points here of the second period. Vosika will try a long 2 and bury it. That's about as long of a Vosika shot as we've seen this season. Normally, she's down low. If that's on my side, I can't get it. It's on this table. Trying to help out the officials while I can as we've got a disappearing basketball. RHS basketball, 3:46 to go. They trail Lovell 19-12 now on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Osika going to inbound right in front of our broadcast position. Bounce it into Mathill in the front court. And a hold immediately called on Allie Walker. Walker's first. Second team foul here of the second quarter. Vosika to trigger it in again, this time in the Riverton front court. Does so to Mathill. Timbry stop at the free throw line, get it to Carson. Carson squares to the basket. Kind of like Carson extended outside a little bit more sometimes, but she is really good down low with that vertical. She'll fire it up from the free throw line this time. No good, off the front of the rim, and rebound by Walker. Allie Walker's been impressive here in the early going in this one. 3 misses everything from Hessen Thayer at the top. She had a good look at it, knew it right off the hands as she slapped her hands together after she let it go like she misfired. Wolverine basketball here, second quarter action in the first meeting that I can remember. I'm sure they've met before, but at least since I've been doing this with Lovell and Riverton playing against one another, 4A versus 3A. Riverton pass goes to Hessen Thayer. Take it away for the Bulldogs. Allie Walker try a long corner 2, that's good. Foot was just over the line for 2, and Allie now has 9 points. Taylor looking for Mathill down low, one-on-one. She stops on the left side block. Now she's double-teamed and is going to lose the handle on it. Hessenthaler runs past a defender and then is tripped and fouled. That's Aspen Gordon's second, I believe. It is on Aspen. Taylor Leesburg will return for RHS. And it's Bulldog basketball out of bounds, out and under to the left of their own hoop. Ball ricochets off a couple of players, and it's off the Bulldogs last. Hessenthaler still on the baseline after the inbound pass. Riverton got some catching up to do after they started the quarter up by a point. Now they're down by 9. Second quarter dominated by these Lady Bulldogs. Lob to the paints for Vosika. Turnaround 2. She's got it. 8 points for Carson, knocking on the door of double figures already. She had 16 day 1, 10 day 2, and is close to being in double digits again. Free throws coming up here for Lovell. Hannity Falcons was slapped across the arm on the shot by Lexi Taylor. Lexi's first team third in the act of shooting, and Falcons to the line for 2. First one is good. That's Hannity's first point. We'll see Ava Edwards into the ball game for the first time. Brooklyn Clark comes back on to one of the original starters. Second shot no good off the front of the rim. Kept alive though. Offensive rebound. Walker snuck behind the low block, but she travels with it as soon as she gets the rebound. 22-14, Lovell on top of Riverton. 2 minutes and 8 seconds remaining. Second quarter. Riverton trying to break ahead of the pack now. Gordon on the run. Give it to Mathill. Mid-range shot. No good. Missed everything. Long rebound out of bounds to the Bulldogs. Had a 2-on-1 for a minute. No points, unfortunately, for Big Red. Almost a takeaway by Tyra, but bounces right back to Falcons. She'll shoot it over Tyra for 2. That's good. Hannity with the last 3 points. That's her first field goal. 10-point lead for Lovell High School, 24-14. Entry pass to the paint is tipped and taken away. Gordon takes a hard spill in backcourt. She's able to rise to her feet. Edwards has it the other direction. 90 seconds to go in the half. Walker backs off the dribble at the top. Now Edwards controls left side elbow. Floor one time, get it up top for Avery Walker. Walker can't hit from there. Loose ball out of bounds off I thought it was off Alexi Taylor. She had it in her hands. The official said Lovell basketball. Then Lovell coach Brian May said, what? And they say, oh, actually that is Lovell ball. That bounced right to Taylor out of bounds. Nobody else touched it, so I think the official just got confused in his directions, which is understandable. Ava Edwards can't get it to go, but she's fouled. So first shot attempts of the game for Ava coming up. Tatum Tyra gets her first personal. Aspen Gordon's got 2, but Riverton has distributed their fouls around pretty well. First one is no good, too strong from Edwards. Nobody else with 2 fouls yet here in the second quarter. Vosika is going to return. Tyra will check out. So Leesburg, Taylor, Mathill, Gordon, and Vosika, your Riverton 5 on the floor right now with 67 seconds remaining in the half. Second shot for Edwards, also too strong, no good. Battle for the rebound, grabbed by Lovell. That's Brooklyn Clark, another board on a free throw. Cannot get the shot to go, though. Outlet pass up ahead to Vosika on the Riverton rebound. Carson can't hit the layup, and we go back the other direction. Ball on the floor at midcourt, gathered in by Nichols. Nichols feeds to her teammate Brooklyn Clark. Left side shot is no good. Second chance in the paint, no good. Third chance for the Bulldogs. AC is fouled on the way up, and Candace AC will get another opportunity. Well, I'm sure you're able to tell if you're paying close attention, but Riverton just completely getting out-rebounded this quarter. Bulldogs with second, third, fourth chances sometimes. AC's free throw left short, no good. And Kadri Owens going to come on for this Lovell squad. Avery Walker will grab a seat. 39 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Bulldogs by 10 right now with one more free throw. Lets it go, and that is good. First point from AC. And an 11-point Bulldog advantage. Vosika holds at the top. Riverton trying to hit a bucket before we go into the locker room here. Taylor spins at the block. Good gather, gets it to go. Lexi Taylor with her first bucket. Ten seconds in the second quarter clock now. Owens holds it left side corner for Lovell. She's going to throw it away to Leesburg. Leesburg one-on-one down the floor. Tough shot, can't get it, but she's fouled with 1 second remaining. So Taylin will have an opportunity to add 2 more here for Riverton before we go into the locker room. Right now a 9-point Lovell advantage. Leesburg with 4 points on the morning. First one is good. And Tay handed the basketball for one more free throw. Bends the knees, lets it go. That's too strong, no good. Rebounded out by Lovell, and time will expire here in the second quarter. So at halftime, Lovell largely dominating that second quarter, but Riverton chipping away a little bit at the end there. They trailed by as much as a dozen in the second quarter, and we conclude the second quarter with Riverton trailing by 8. It is Lovell 25, Riverton 17. The Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show is on the way in just a couple of minutes. Your home for the Wolverines is 105.1 Jack FM, streaming video on County 10's YouTube channel.
Baldwin Creek Rental Service in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and athletics here in Fremont County. Baldwin Creek Rental Center understands how expensive specific equipment can be, especially if it's for a one-time use or event. That's why they offer tools and equipment rentals. For many years, Baldwin Creek has provided services to clients in Lander and the surrounding areas. From lawn and garden projects to graduation parties, they have the right equipment for you. Baldwin Creek Rental Center, located at 675 Baldwin Creek Road in Lander.
Discover personalized banking at Central Bank and Trust. We offer personal and business banking tailored to your needs. Enjoy the convenience of our online banking platform, whether managing accounts, applying for mortgages, or going paperless. With branches across Fremont County, we provide drive-through and lobby services. Experience simpler applications for mortgages and loans, all from your computer or mobile device. Connect with us at centralbanktrust.com.
Elevate Rehab proudly sponsors our local student athletes and their families in Fremont County. We are honored to play a key role in our Tiger athletes' success both on and off the field, and always partner one-on-one from your first visit to your last to coach you to victory. From sports injuries, aches and pains, to recovery from surgery or concussion, trust Elevate's specialized crew to dive into your goals, sprint with you to the finish line, and help elevate you to the top of the podium. Check us out at our Lander Main Street location or visit our webpage online. Go Tigers!
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
At Fremont Motor Companies, Wyoming isn't just where we operate, it's where we belong. For over 85 years, we've stood alongside our community through life's big moments, from turning the key to turning the page in every journey that follows. Here, customers become neighbors, and neighbors become family. Visit us today at Fremont Chevrolet GMC Riverton, or online at FremontChevyGMCRiverton.com. We are Wyoming. Together, let's drive.
I Gales Carpet One Floor and Home, we believe every floor tells a story. As a family-owned business with deep roots in Fremont County, we don't just sell flooring. We create personalized solutions for your home. From cozy carpets to stunning hardwood, our expert team guides you through every step. Scan the QR code to learn more. Transform your space with confidence. At Gales Carpet One Floor and Home, we're here to wow you.
Halftime coverage is made possible by the Wyoming Department of Transportation, reminding you to buckle up every trip, every time.
And thanks to YDOT making our halftime coverage possible. Buckle up for life, every trip, every time. Seatbelts save lives. A simple message. Riverton trailing Lovell by 8 points here at halftime, 25-17. Take a look here at first half scoring numbers. Allie Walker leading all scorers for the Lady Bulldogs. She finishes the first half with 9 points, including a three-pointer and 3 two-pointers. 6 points for Brooklyn Clark. Then you've got 4 points for Avery Walker, 3 points for Hannity Falcons, 2 points for Becca Nichols, and 1 for Candace AC. For the Lady Wolverines, Carson Vosica leading the first half effort. She's got 8, 5 points for Taylor and Leesburg, and 2 points apiece for Alexi Taylor and Timbri Mathil. Just the 4 contributors so far for Riverton in their 17-point effort. Riverton led the first quarter. They were up 10-9 at the end of the first quarter, but a dominant performance here in the second stanza gives Lovell an 8-point advantage into the locker room. Riverton with just 7 points there in the second quarter, opposed to Lovell's 16 points. Double check my math here. Anytime this broadcaster in particular works with numbers, you never know if it's going to be accurate or not. I know we are happy to have you along on our YouTube channel. More and more people look like they're getting up and realizing there's basketball on. You can watch along with us on County 10's YouTube channel. We've got the feed going for you a lot of the day. This is the first of 4 games that Jason and I will be covering for you, and the next game coming up directly after this will feature the Riverton boys. You can see them on your screen warming up right now. Here from the Ford Wyoming Center, they've got Lovell, the number 1 team in 3A boys basketball, so it should be a very interesting boys matchup coming up after this one. The games this evening will feature Riverton and Worland. Girls game set for 5 o'clock, boys game set for 6:30. It is tournament play, so give a little bit of wiggle room there for a potential late start time. Scott Fuller's got Lander basketball for you today too, and it kind of works out nicely on the schedule if you just want to make your full day of basketball here. At least the first 2 games he's got. Lander taking on Newcastle with the ladies at 11 and the boys at 12:30. He'll have coverage for you on County 10's YouTube channel starting just before 11 a.m. and you can listen to those games over on our sister station KOVE 1330 a.m. The Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show presented by the Wyoming Department of Transportation. They remind you seatbelts save lives. Buckle up every trip, every time. Just a couple of minutes away from second half action here. It's Lovell 25, Riverton 17. Back with the third quarter in just a few seconds on 105.1 Jack FM and County 10's YouTube channel.
Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. We have garage doors, front doors, storm doors, screen doors, glass doors, sliding doors, shower doors, French doors, wood doors, metal doors for your business or home. And the finest brands of windows and service you come to know. We have the right door for your loading dock. We sell the best hardware, handles, and locks. Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. Overhead door.
Watch the Wolverines on the County 10 YouTube page.
Third quarter is underway here from the Ford Wyoming Center. Riverton trailing Lovell's Ladies at halftime 25-17. Outscored 16-7 in the second quarter. Now that I double-checked my math, Riverton fires up a shot in the paint that's no good right away here and rebounded out by the Lady Bulldogs. Becca Nichols has it. Same starting five both directions as far as I can see. Looks like it. Three in the corner is Miss Tatum Tyra is there for the rebound. Is tied up immediately though. And possession arrow says Lovell. Had a conversation with one of the officials at halftime from the Baggs, Wyoming area as right out of the inbound put up a shot, got it to go, and she's fouled. Hannity Falcons with an opportunity at a three-point play gives Lovell a double-digit lead again. Vosika picks up her second personal. The official then turned to Taylin Leesburg and said that he was talking to Coach Bosner yesterday and said that his team is much improved this season, which may be a little difficult to believe here if you're watching the second quarter right now, but I think that is the case. I think this is a more polished Riverton girls team, and I think the more experience they get this season, the better they will be. Free throw is no good, by the way. Knocked out of bounds Riverton basketball here as they set up their offense. We are 50 seconds old in the third quarter. Vosika down low, double teamed, and the ball is tipped and taken away by Clark. Clark, the distance wide open, can't hit the layup uncontested, but her teammates there to follow. Put back up and in by Becca Nichols. That is why you follow your teammates even when they're wide open. Good fundamentals, good message for the kids there. And Becca, right place, right time, gets a rebound and 2 points to her stat column. And now Becca's going to get a steal. She takes it away. Becca sends it to Clark. Clark, mid-range two. That clangs off the back of the rim. No good. Vosika may have traveled on the rebound. Nothing called, which is just fine if you're a Riverton fan. Right side outside to Tyra. Underneath, Lexi Taylor, double team. Hoists a tough shot. Is knocked off of her feet, and she is going to shoot two. Hannity Falcons, the guilty party. That is her second personal. And Lexi Taylor will knock in the first free throw. Third point of the morning for Lexi. Future college volleyball player, South Dakota School of Mines. I don't know if she's going to spend time in the mines or just go to school there. Probably not. Probably not. Though I believe she could if she wanted to. Lexi hits them both. 29-19. And an over and back violation just barely on Avery Walker. That was close. Be Riverton basketball. Vosika to trigger it in. Wolverines trailing by 10. We've played almost 2 minutes of second half basketball. Bounce pass it into Leesburg. Taylin with Nichols right on her. Dribble it to the lane. Hook a pass to Gordon. Gordon triple team. Tough shot in the paint. That's no good. Offensive rebound from Mathildo. She puts it back up and in. Timbry with her second bucket of the game. Racing down the floor is Walker. Walker going to lose the handle. It's tipped and taken away. Gordon's got it. Up ahead to Mathild. Timbry wisely slows it up. Waits for her teammates. Now Leesburg right back to Timbry. Timbry left alone. She puts it up and in again. Timbry Mathild back-to-back buckets will make that our play of the game. Presented by Health Source Chiropractic, Fremont County's only sports-certified chiropractic clinic. Stay in the game with a $10 new patient special for student athletes. I knew chiropractic clinic was going to get me at one point. Thanks to Health Source Chiropractic in Riverton, and the Wolverines get a turnover, looking for more. Leesburg left side outside. Now up top they go to Vosika. Carson sweeps, goes down the lane, is fouled on the floor. That is Becca Nichols picking up her second personal. Third team foul. So Riverton on a 4-0 run with the basketball back to Vosika. She's fouled again on a shot this time. Good quick shot from Vosika. Came off a screen on the inbounds pass. Put it in the air. And that's the second personal on Allie Walker. We'll see Hessenthaler return. In fact, a couple of subs on both sides set to check in. Vosika's first will rattle around and drop in there. Tyra's going to come in for Vosika. Weber allowed to check in now. Carson's got one more free throw. See if she can earn a rest with this one. It's good. She can, and she's got her 10th point. Third straight game for the Riverton sophomore in double digits. Three minutes gone by. Riverton scored the last 6 points and have closed the deficit to only 4. 29-25, the Lovell advantage. Bulldogs attacking to our right here at the Ford Wyoming Center, and a travel down low. They fed it to Morgan Harshman, who had just checked in, and Morgan got collapsed on by a couple of Wolverines down low. They forced her to travel with it. Good defense by the Riverton ladies. Taylor holds at the top, surveys the floor. Now lob it to Tyra down low. Tyra is going to get called with the offensive foul. Pushed off down low, and that's her second. Possession changes. Riverton right now with arguably their two leaders on the bench in Leesburg and Vosika. Clark will lob it up ahead to nobody. Goes over the scorer's table. Nope, they'll say it was tipped. Never mind. Deflection on the far side from me. Lexi Taylor must have got a hand on it. Long inbounds pass comes to Avery Walker. She's double teamed. Good ball movement here around the perimeter from Lovell. Trying a three is Hessenthaler. She can't hit that one. And it's out of bounds off of Taryn Weber last, so Lovell going to get another try. Walker under into the left of her hoop, inbounds on a bounce pass to Edwards. She puts up a mid-range 2. That's no good from the left side. Weber's got this rebound. It's knocked away at mid-court from a Bulldog player, so Riverton to send it in at mid-court. Lexi Taylor was going to await it. Now they'll switch, and Taryn Weber will trigger it in. Timberry Mathil's got a tear on the side of her jersey. I don't know when that occurred, but probably an indication of the physicality of these teams. Got a loose ball fouled, and Taryn Weber goes down hard. She'll be helped up by Aspen Gordon. She may have hit the back of her head ultimately, and that's kind of where she's grabbing at. Jesselyn Meeks will come over and check out Taryn Weber. Hope she's all right. Was able to get off the floor just fine. Vosika's back out there midway through the third quarter. 4-point Lovell advantage. Riverton going to look for more, though. A steal by Mathil. Mathil lobs it to nobody, though. Owens lose the handle to Leesburg. Reverse layup and in. That was pretty from Taylin. Leesburg all the way around. Great steal. Then an off-balance reverse layup. Pretty looking shot. Maybe some momentum there from Riverton. Out of bounds off of the Wolverines. It's Lovell basketball. That was as impressive of a play as we've seen this season. I know it's only game 3, but still, that one is in the lead so far. 3 off the inbound from Walker. That's no good. Goes long, and Lexi Taylor's there for the rebound, but then she throws it away to Hessenthaler. That's one that makes Coach Bosner slap his forehead, but Leesburg's there for another steal. To Vosika up ahead. Jump stop. Got it for 2, and we're tied. 29s apiece on the scoreboard. Quite the run here in the third quarter for these Riverton ladies. 29-29. Pass underneath to a wide open Hannity Falcons, and that stops the bleeding momentarily for Lovell. Ends the drought. Gordon holds right side. Put it on the floor and use a screen from Leesburg. Get it right back to Taylin. Right corner 3. Good! Riverton claims the lead on the Leesburg 3. Taylin has taken over this third quarter with some help from Carson Vosika offensively, and Coach May going to grab a timeout here. Riverton started this quarter down by 8. Right now outscoring the Lady Bulldogs by 9. 2:40 to go. Third quarter, it's Riverton 32, Lovell 31. Vosika's got 12. Leesburg has 10 to lead the way. Timbrey Mathil also with a couple of nice plays in there this quarter. She has 6. 4 for Lexi Taylor. We'll give credit to these Riverton ladies fighting their way back into this. Was about as lackluster of a second quarter from a Riverton perspective as you can have imagined, and that's a lot due to the effort from Lovell's ladies there in the second period, but an equally and more so impressive start here to the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep this momentum up. Token full court pressure on from Riverton. It's swatted out of bounds by Carson Vosika just in the next table. I'm glad that didn't go directly in your face, Jason. That was a hard shot. Nobody was going to stop that basketball if it was right in your line of sight, so I'm glad it didn't. Mainly I'm glad it didn't hit the camera. Lovell basketball. Nichols holds at the top. Almost lost the handle. Good defense. Is it a... Oh, I thought she walked with it. They're going to get a foul instead. Maybe that's why she traveled, I guess. Timbrey Mathil picks up the first personal. Both teams with 4 fouls. Pass in backcourt to nobody. Everybody giving chase, and it's just going to go out of bounds off of a Riverton hand. So it works out okay. It won't be, that's why everybody was hustling for it, is because it was deflected, but it won't be Lovell basketball directly under their hoop. They've got to work it all the way up the floor, I guess. The positive for the Wolverines, they will break the 10-second count and the Riverton pressure. Owens stopped from 10 feet and airmail her intended target out of bounds, so Riverton will take advantage of the turnover, get the basketball back. 2:09 to go, third quarter. Wolverines now with a 1-point advantage on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Leesburg double teamed in backcourt, up ahead to Gordon, who travels with it right at the midcourt stripe. Becky says, go Big Red. Good job, girls. And say hello to Brett. Watching along on County 10's YouTube as well. Early basketball, first of 4 games, we'll bring to you today. Walker spots up for a wide open 3. That's good. And the Bulldogs take the lead back. 4 now. Tyra to Mathill, right side. Free throw line. Gordon for 2. We trade buckets, and we're tied at 34s. Aspen Gordon with her first points of the contest. Benches getting into it. Riverton boys cheering for their defense. Tyra's going to get a foul called. It was Hannity Falcons crashing into the play, put up a shot in the paint, and Tyra going for the block. Couldn't get there. Coach Bosner and some of the Riverton boys team disagree with the call. Fun to see the boys varsity program getting into the game there behind the Riverton bench. Free throw no good from Falcons. She has 1 more, trying to break this tie. Weber back on. Leesburg will take a seat. Second free throw rattles and will drop. Hannity Falcons now has 8. 1:18 to go, third quarter. Bulldogs by a point as we've traded leads a few times here the last couple of minutes. Gordon, Vosika, good ball movement to break the pressure, and now Mathill holds it left side outside. She'll take it on the dribble, stop just inside the paint, and dish back out to Taylor. Taylor loses it. It's stolen away by Owens. Here comes Lovell in transition. Walker, hard layup, no good off the backboard. So no harm, no foul on the turnover. Ultimately, after the missed layup and with 50 seconds, Riverton looks to reload here. Third quarter time remaining. Weber's got it. Defender all over her. Weber knocked to the floor. She's able to save it nice to Gordon, to Vosika. 2 in too deep. It hit the bottom of the backboard, but she's fouled. Carson's going to get a pair of free throws. And Brooklyn Clark has picked up her second personal. Both teams are in the bonus here this third quarter, but there's only 37 seconds remaining. Carson's first shot is perfect. Knotted up at 35s. Carson takes a big deep breath. Wolverine boys put their hands in the air. Don't get to make the whoosh sound this time, though. It rims out, and it's held ball on the rebound. Big effort from Taryn Weber down low. She got tangled up with Walker, and they went to the floor. Physical play saves a Riverton possession. Arrow is the Wolverines. 35-35 with 34 seconds left. Lob way up top comes to Taylor. Leesburg back on the floor for Riverton. Weber at the top, shakes a defender off. Good lob underneath to Vosika. 2 is good. Good job, Carson, to finish, but that Taryn Weber lob was perfection. 15 seconds remaining, almost a steal. Owens gathers it in, though. Owens' shot is no good. Second chance, no good for Clark. She will try again, get it back up and in. Riverton getting outworked on the glass that series. 2 seconds. A lob doesn't come close for Riverton. And we will go to the fourth quarter with nothing decided. 37-37, brand new game, 8 minutes to go. Don't go anywhere. Come on back for the fourth quarter with us on 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 YouTube channel.
Sidelines to the spotlight. From the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
Read all about the Fremont County Sports Weekend at county10.com.
Big third quarter for the Lady Wolverines. They outscore Lovell 20-8. They're the last 8 minutes. It is 37-37 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard as we start the third quarter. Quick shot right off the bat. Candace Kadri Owens. I don't know how many different names I can call her. Kadri Owens shot no good, knocked out of bounds by the Wolverines, and it's Lovell basketball. Owens at the top, give it to Walker as they play catch and weave around the perimeter. Owens tangled up with a teammate for a second, sends it left side to Allie Walker. Three is good. Allie with a dozen. She has had a nice morning. Here's Mathil racing the lane for the Wolverines. Shot no good, goes over everything and rebounded out by Avery Walker. Walker up ahead to Owens. Owens will put it on the floor one time. Now get it to Clark. Clark long two off the front of the rim. That's no good. Second chance here by Lovell again. Long rebound that time, but Bulldogs have done great on the boards. Timbri Mathil steps in front of a pass, takes it away. Now it's loose on the floor and gathered in by the Bulldogs. Allie Walker comes up with it. Walker sends it to the corner to Owens. Owens, some contact, nothing called. Couldn't get the shot to go. Rebound Tyra. Outlet pass comes to Leesburg. Leesburg passes down low, intended for Vosika, but tipped out of bounds by Avery Walker. Babette and Brett both saying great third quarter for the Wolverines, and it was, outscoring Lovell 20-12. Taylin's on the bench for Riverton right now. Vosika gets it off of the inbound. Two is no good, fading away, left it short, and cleared out of there quick by AC. Here comes the LHS offense. Nichols. Back up top to Owens, and now at the right elbow holding it is Felkins. Felkins will send it to the corner, long two, up and good. Allie Walker has done it again. She's got the first 5 points of the fourth quarter on a 5-0 run all to her own, and it is a 5-point cushion for Lovell here 2 minutes into the third quarter, and now Riverton's going to throw it away again. Felkins is there to take the pass away. Well, this surge of momentum has shifted back to Lovell, but still very much within striking distance. Walker will try another three. That's no good. Offensive rebound put back by AC, no good. Coming out of the pile somehow is Hannity Felkins, and she is wrestled to the ground and fouled. So a couple of rebounds again for the Lovell offense. Aspen Gordon picked up her third personal two amongst the fight for it. Leesburg back in. Taylor comes out. Bulldog basketball under into the left of their own hoop. Walker taking a long look. Well defended, but skying to get it is Nichols. Nichols will lose it. Pass intended for her teammate down low is given to Vosika instead. Now Leesburg left side outside to a cutting Tyra. Tyra in the paint, too good. Tatum Tyra with her first points. Cuts the Lovell advantage to 3. 5:20 remaining in regulation. Almost a tie-up, but muscled away by Felkins. Felkins to Becca Nichols. Nichols' short shot is no good. And a held ball on the rebound. Aspen Gordon knocked to the ground, but she gets Riverton the possession back on the held ball. Lovell 42, Riverton 39, 5:11 remaining fourth quarter from the first game of the day at the Casper Classic here at the Ford Wyoming Center. Jerrad Anderson here, Jason Peterson running the camera for you on County 10's YouTube channel. Leesburg holds it, squares to the basket. Now Vosika stands at the top. Vosika uses a screen right back to Leesburg. Long three, looks good, it is. Taylin Leesburg, and that was from college range. Gets it to go. She's got 13. Tied up at 42s. They're going to lose track of Nichols. Shot in the paint is up and good. Nichols actually missed the first shot. AC was there to put it back up and in, though. Another rebound for Lovell, and timeout. Riverton. Coach Bosner unhappy with the effort on the rebound. You might have heard that in the crowd microphone all the way across the gym. 4:34 to go, fourth quarter. It's Lovell 44, Riverton 42. So Riverton trailing by 5 to start the fourth quarter. Bounces right back into it. That Taylin Leesburg 3, a huge momentum shift right back to the Wolverines. But after another offensive rebound, Lovell able to put it back up there. Riverton in these last 4.5 minutes got to figure out something on the glass. Have to eliminate some of those third, even fourth chances that Lovell has had through this game. Taryn Weber's going to check in here during the timeout. We'll see her in just a few moments. Reminder, this is just the first of 2 games coming up here in the morning session. We have the boys matchup coming up here with Riverton and Lovell. The boys waiting in the wings right now, very vocally cheering on the Riverton varsity girls, which is fun to see. They've got their work cut out for them, too. Lovell 2-0 on the season, and they are the preseason favorite, preseason number 1 in the WYO Preps poll. Well-deserved, too, because they are the defending 3A champions. Jason gets a shout-out from Brett saying, spot-on camera work, Jason. Well done. Glad we can bring you these games. Glad you're up early with us. Leesburg out of the Riverton timeout. Walks it up the floor. Is met defensively by Nichols. Bulldogs have played aggressively defensively. Looking for Tyra. She has to retreat to get it. Tries to tip it to a teammate, but it's going to be a jump ball, and that's going to go back Bulldog direction. See Allie Walker return for Lovell. And Jenna Hessenthaler will come out. Nichols, slow walk up the floor. Riverton trying to trap. Bulldogs do a good job avoiding that. Running the baseline, knocked out of bounds, out of AC's hands. Walker sent it in under into the left of the hoop. Get it to the other Walker. She'll try a corner 3. That's no good. Another offensive rebound for the Bulldogs, and pushed and fouled on the floor was Candace AC. That is Taryn Weber with the personal, her second. Aspen Gordon's going to return for a big red. Taryn Weber will come out. Avery Walker to send it in. Does so to a wide open teammate. Can't get the shot to go from Felkins, and Riverton going to muscle this one away now. Leesburg comes in to grab the rebound. Gordon will work it up the floor, runs right into a trap, but Leesburg there to help out. Taylin down the lane, scoops up a tough left-hand shot that nearly made it. Couldn't get there, but she's fouled. That's good body control by Taylin. She knew the contact was coming, hooked up a Really tough left-hand shot that almost banked in. That would have been almost as impressive as that reverse layup we saw earlier, but she still gets the 2 free throws, and the first one is good from Taylin. Well, not that she's been bad by any stretch. She's been very good, but this is her best game of the season so far. Far and away for Taylin. And she can tie Vosika for game-high honors right now. She does, and more importantly, ties the scoreboard up 44-44 as we start this one over again. 3:39 remaining in regulation. This is the point where I have to start using terms like regulation instead of fourth quarter. In a game this close, Walker to Felkins. Felkins right past the defender to the rim. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound, and it's not out of bounds. They're going to call a foul before it was punched out of bounds. Aspen Gordon is going to pick up her 4th. Hannity to the line. First one in and out, no good. Second try for Hannity. That's no good. Bounces off to the right side. Almost another rebound on a free throw from Lovell. They say it's going to be Lovell basketball, though, off of Gordon last. Good effort from Walker. Sneak in behind and challenge for it. Force it to go out of bounds. 3 in the corner is no good, and it goes all the way out of bounds this time to the Wolverines. Avery Walker missing that 3 badly. Taylin Leesburg going to be back on for Riverton with Gordon coming out. Full court pressure being established from Lovell. 44-44 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in regulation. Leesburg stares into that pressure. She will zip it up the floor nicely herself. Now pick up the dribble just in the front court, and Tatum Tyra does a nice job to come get it. Back to Leesburg. 3 is good. Second long bomb from Leesburg. She has 18 points. Clark, skip pass for Walker. Now they go to Felkins, and Hannity's shot clangs hard off the backboard, no good. Tatum Tyra, tough rebound. I thought we had a whistle, and Coach Bosner wants a timeout. They didn't get it right away. There was a whistle down low. We kept playing for a second, and Coach Bose says, give me that timeout, please. 2:42 to go, full timeout on the floor as we keep it right here for you. Riverton 47, Lovell 44. A quick reminder, these Riverton broadcasts all season made possible by Wyoming.com. Proud Wolverine supporters, home and business internet options, great phone service options too. Check out all they have to offer at Wyoming.com, a local company supporting local athletes. Well, this one turned into a fun game and going to be a fun finish here down to the wire. Taylin Leesburg really taking over this second half. Offensively, Carson Vosika is doing excellent as well, but those 2 long threes from Taylin have kept Riverton around in this one, and they will be going down to the wire here, presumably with still 2:42 remaining. Lovell with 4 team fouls, Riverton with just 1. Possession arrow belongs to the Bulldogs right now. Lovell, by the way, with 4 timeouts remaining, Riverton down to just 1. Vosika's got it in backcourt, holds it above her head, trying to avoid that trap. Now it's going to crash into the scorer table. And out of bounds off of the hands of Hannity Felkins. Taylor triggers it in backcourt to Leesburg. Leesburg well defended all game by Nichols. Right side, outside. Vosika behind the arc. Vosika back to the basket, just beyond the elbow. Turnaround 2, no good. Forced it up there. I don't think released it very cleanly. Nichols, the rebound, pushes the tempo up the floor. Now she runs into a Riverton trap, knocked out of bounds by Tyra. Good active hands by these Wolverine defenders. Walker sends it in. Nichols holds at the top. Mathill on her defensively. Now she'll use a screen, get a little bit of space, dish it off to Walker. Open three, corner, good, and we're tied again. 47-47. That was Avery Walker with her second three-pointer. She's got 10. And a quick steal. Here comes Walker the other direction. Easy right-hand layup. That's AC, I beg your pardon. AC gives Lovell the lead back. And Riverton's going to burn their final timeouts. Maybe they have one remaining. Scoreboard has shown one for a while, but timeout on the floor. That actually, I think, was a Lovell timeout. Either way, I'll get that sorted out at some point, but I know Lovell's on top of the scoreboard here. 49-42 after the steal and the easy layup. 1:55 remaining in the contest now. Again, Taylin Leesburg leads all scorers. She's got 18. Carson Vosica with 15. Timbri Mathill with 6. Lexi Taylor's got 4, 2 points apiece. Aspen Gordon and Tatum Tyra. Lovell is led by Allie Walker with 14. Avery Walker has 10. Hannity Falcons and Brooklyn Clark both with 8. Good effort both sides here, especially given this one tipped off at 8 in the morning, which I know is different if you're a 15, 16, 17-year-old kid. I know it's different than Jason and I trying to get up and get going after it, but it's still impressive to see. And the third game of the tournament, Riverton will play again. Ladies at about 5 o'clock against Whirlwind this evening from the YO Sports Ranch. Pressure tacked on here by the Bulldogs. Riverton trailing by a bucket. Will walk it up the floor. Leesburg hustles it across the time stripe. Now sends it right side outside to Timbri. Mathill holds it above her head. She'll take it to the dribble. Mathill, baseline drive, scooped it to Gordon, but it bounces right back to her in the paint. Now she's looking for Leesburg, right corner. Leesburg has it batted out of bounds. Active hands from Becca Nichols. Riverton basketball. Gordon to bring it in the corner. Aspen watches a couple of cuts near the free throw line, still looking, and there's 5 seconds quick. Riverton has struggled with inbound plays at this tournament. They've been called for too many 5-second violations. Avery Walker passes the timeline with a pass to Nichols. Now Mathill going for a steal. She's on the floor right at midcourt, and thanks to the good effort from Timbri Mathill, the possession arrow will give it back to Riverton with 1:26 remaining. Lady Wolverines down by a bucket. Vosica sends it in backcourt to Leesburg. Taylin will use a screen. Hounded across the court. Now Mathill holds up top. Timbri stopped just inside the right side elbow. Back to Leesburg at the top. Leesburg squares to the basket, trying to get free. And Nichols, free throw line, tough shot, got it to roll. Shooter's touch from Taylin Leesburg. 49-49 with a minute exactly remaining. Quickly the other way, wide open was Falcons. She can't get it to go. Tough rebound from Gordon as she rips it away. Now she's got to find some help from a teammate. Vosica in backcourt. Riverton taking their time in backcourt. Luckily a pass to Mathill will break the 10-second count. That had to be 8 or 9 seconds. 37 seconds remaining. Tie game, Riverton possession. Leesburg's got it right side behind the perimeter. Tried to scoop a pass through the paint. Comes to Vosica. She goes up, is blocked. Loose ball, batted around. Carson gathers it in, and Coach Bosner wants a Riverton timeout. That will be his last. 24 seconds remaining. Got to give credit to the big rebound down on the defensive end. When you needed a rebound, you got it. And Aspen Gordon was able to hold on. And then it was a scramble because she was hounded right under the basket for 3 or 4 solid seconds. And they had to work to get it across the time stripe there, break the 10-second count. Timbri Mathil gets free and races it into the front court. Carson Vosika hustling after the basketball on the offensive end after a pass almost got away from him. So good scrappy efforts all across the floor by these Lady Wolverines as they look for their first win of the season, and it's coming down to the wire. Just 24 seconds remaining in regulation, and we are tied at 49s. Riverton will be out at timeouts. Lovell still with 3 remaining, by the way. Riverton basketball, it'll be in their front court, and the possession arrow currently favors the Bulldogs. Taylor Leesburg, Aspen Gordon, Carson Vosika, Timbri Mathil, Tatum Tyra out there for Riverton High. Leesburg will send it in. And a counter timeout here from Coach May and the Bulldogs. Not sure if that's a little chess match, 30-second timeout to see who they bring out, or maybe he just didn't see something he liked in the alignment. Good game here to start our first of 4 on Jack FM and County10.com. Boys game will come up directly after this. Still a lot to be decided, everything to be decided. Not a ton of second half separation. Riverton outscoring Lovell in the third quarter 20-8. Bulldogs outscored the Wolverines 16-7 back in the second quarter. And here in the fourth, we've just traded points more or less. Timbri Mathil going to be the inbounder this time, as same 5 out there for Riverton, but they changed the inbound look. Timbri taking a while. Lob intended for Tyra is stolen away. Now loose ball on the floor, gathered in by the Lovell offense, and Coach May wants to burn his second to last timeout with possession. Well, not the inbound pass Riverton wanted at all. It was intended for Tyra. They tried to lob it up to her, was not tall enough, and a Bulldog player got their hand on it first, knocked to the floor, and Lovell will take over here. Now, you don't have the advancement like you do in the WNBA, but they'll have it about three-quarter court to go. There are designated inbound spots now. It doesn't go exactly where it's where the stoppage occurs. They implemented that last year, where there are stripes where the officials bring it in from the sidelines now. And this will be the last year, too, that we don't have a shot clock in high school basketball. Bulldog basketball, actually, they're going to put this on the baseline now that I've said that, so length of the floor to go. Same 5 out of the timeout for the Wolverines. Will line up defensively, slap a 2-1-2 full court press on. Lovell going to handle the pressure nicely. Walker up ahead looking for a teammate. Clark, it's too far for her, out of bounds off of her fingertips, and Riverton gets the possession back with 11 seconds to go. Length of the floor now for Riverton. Leesburg will walk it up the floor, flashing back to Rock Springs when she had that buzzer beater. Up ahead to Mathil. Timbri in the paints is knocked out of bounds under the Riverton hoop with 4.9. Can Riverton get a shot off here? Still plenty of time. Gordon under into the right of their own hoop. Tie game, 4.9 seconds left. Inbound comes to Vosika to Leesburg. She tries a 3. That's no good. Loose ball in the paint gathered by the Bulldogs. And we will go to overtime. 49-49. Put some extra time on the clock. Here we go. First game of the day going to OT. Come on back with us. We'll tip it off in 60 seconds on your home for the Lady Wolverines, 105.1 Jack FM, and streaming video on County 10's YouTube channel.
On motor companies, Wyoming isn't just where we operate, it's where we belong. For over 85 years, we've stood alongside our community through life's big moments, from turning the key to turning the page in every journey that follows. Here, customers become neighbors, and neighbors become family. Visit us today at Fremont Chevrolet GMC Riverton or online at FremontChevyGMCRiverton.com. We are Wyoming. Together, let's drive.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoors.
Chief Eric Hurtado. Your home for the Riverton Wolverines is county10.com.
Welcome back to the Ford Wyoming Center. Nothing like extra time when you've got 4 broadcasts in the day. I'm going to take it, though. I love this time of year, and a great effort by Riverton. Great effort by Lovell, too. 49-49. We've got extra basketball here. 4 minutes on the clock. Lovell wins the tip, but then loses it immediately. Tatum Tyra will gather it in, and we will set up the Riverton offense first here. Just underway in the extra period. Tyra runs to the left side elbow, now dishes back behind the perimeter to Mathild. Timbry circles across the top of the key, give it to Gordon, right side, put it on the floor with a right-hand dribble. Now she circles across. Riverton taking 30 seconds off the clock already, and entry pass to the paint deflected, and Walker is there to scoop it up for the Lovell offense. Walker racing to the basket is pushed and fouled, and she's going to get 2 free throws. And on Timbry Mathild, her second. First and 2 from Walker, trying to break this tie here early in the overtime is good. Avery now with 11 points. Second one is good, but a lane violation first on one of her teammates, so it will not count. And Riverton will get the basketball back, down by 1 now. 3:18 to go in OT. Leesburg slowly will bring it up the floor, get it across the midcourt area to Tyra. Tatum stands at the top, now give it to Leesburg, right side outside. Taylin takes it to the dribble, picks it up, hand right in her face. Tyra comes to help. Entry pass to Vosika's knocked away from her. Riverton basketball out of bounds. Gordon to send it in, under into the left of the RHS hoop. Aspen looking, taking a while, still waiting. Now get it to Mathild up top. Timbry. Left-hand dribble, knocked away from her, taken away by Nichols. Becca, a great defender, has been a thorn in Riverton's side on their defensive side, and she goes coast to coast with an easy layup. Individual effort from Becca Nichols. Baseball pass up ahead for Mathild. Mathild crashes to the basket, is fouled on the way up. Timbry Mathild running the courts and goes hard to the basket. She is rewarded with a pair of shots, and Allie Walker picks up her 3rd personal. Timbry's first is no good, leaves it short. Mathild with 6 points, all from field goals on the morning so far, trying to bring her team back to within 2 right here. Still 2:37 to go in overtime. Timbry deep knee bend, second one sneaks over the front of the rim. Now hassled in backcourt. Timbry all over her defender. And an over and back violation called on Lovell. That pressure paying off from the Riverton defense. Give credit to Vosika, to Leesburg, to Mathild, all in backcourt. And Riverton will take the possession back. 2:29 to go in overtime. It is Lovell 52, Riverton 50 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. The far side official said, actually, you're supposed to be up here in your front court. So they'll go to that designated throw-in spot. Timbri Mathil to bring it in now. Lobs it to the elbow to Tyra. Tyra has it immediately held, and the arrow is Riverton's. But active hands from Hannity Falcons force the arrow to go the other direction next time. Lob way up top to Tyra. Tatum, hand in her face, put it on the floor once, and she is held and fouled. Too aggressive defensively from Hannity Falcons, they say. Third team foul on Lovell. Streaming video on County 10's YouTube channel. If you're just getting up and around and want to watch some overtime basketball with us, Lady Wolverines down by a bucket with possession. 2:15 to go in the overtime. Leesburg, right side outside. Taylin controls the dribble. Right side to Tyra. Tyra runs to the corner. Give it right back to Leesburg. Square up for three. No good. Too strong. Long rebound. A foul on Mathil, I think, as she had the arm of Kadri Owens. And that'll be the fifth team foul on the Wolverines here, so bonus free throws coming up for Owens. Actually, they are going to pick Allie Walker to go shoot. First to two from Allie is on the way, and it's a swish. Bulldog advantage at three with one more free throw forthcoming. That is also perfect. 54-50, Lovell on top of Riverton. Midway through overtime, we got into this OT period tied at 49. Spent most of the fourth quarter neck and neck. Not a lot of separation at all and a lot of ties. Good bounce pass. Mathil finds Tyra off the glass. Good pass from Timbri Mathil, and Tatum there for her second bucket. A strong finish. 1:38 to go. Wolverines need a stop here as squaring up for a two and draining it is Allie Walker. Right back to a 4-point cushion for the Bulldogs. Leesburg finds Tyra at the top. Tatum holds it above her head. Now she's going to challenge her defender. Go to the basket. Get a mid-range jumper to go off the glass. Tatum, Tyra, the last two hoops for Riverton. 56-54. Wolverines down by a bucket. 70 seconds to go. Entry pass to the paint. But first, Coach May wants his final timeout. 68 seconds remaining on that Fremont Chevy scoreboard. It is Lovell 56, Riverton 54. Taylin Leesburg has a game-high 20 points. Carson Vosika's got 15. Allie Walker leading Lovell with 18 points. Avery Walker's got 11, so both teams have two players in double digits. Still awaiting the boys tip-off. They're just waiting in the wings here. Got behind schedule in game one of the tournament at the Ford Wyoming Center, which, again, if that sounds like I'm complaining, I'm not. I'll take extra basketball anytime. But I got boys matchup coming up here after about a 10-minute warm-up period between games. See if we can sneak Coach Bosner over after this one, part of our very short Bailey Tire Pros post-game show. And then back on for games at 5 and 6:30 this evening from the YO Sports Ranch here at the Casper Classic. First time Riverton's participated in this, replacing the canceled Stranigan Invitational that Riverton had hosted previously before this. Hopefully that's back next year. Bulldog basketball in their front court. See if the Wolverines can force a stop here. Lovell is in the bonus if Riverton wants to get up and foul. 1 minute time remaining now. Avery Walker holds. Lovell pretty content, trying to waste a little bit of time. Vosika going to try to go for a steal. Brooklyn Clark picks up the basketball but gets it away to Walker, still way up top. 45 seconds now. Coach Bosner says, get up. Let's get a little bit more aggressive. Nichols, 5 count was on. Now she'll break free, put it to the dribble. 35 seconds. They've killed 30 seconds on this possession. Tyra almost looked like she was trying to foul, and now will give up that foul. And Coach May going to use his last timeout. He had one more thanks to the overtime period, and now I think he should be out. I'll double check with the scorebook there. 29 seconds. Yeah, he is out. Riverton, I didn't add on your scoreboard, but gets the one extra timeout here in overtime, so they've still got one. Good defensive pressure all the way. I think Tyra was trying to go for a steal, which they never called there. Still 29 seconds remaining, but Riverton going to have to come up with something and either hope for a steal or some missed free throws with not a lot of possessions remaining. 56-54, 29 seconds remaining in overtime. We got into this period tied up at 49 apiece. Riverton led 10-9 at the end of the first quarter. Was Lovell outscoring Riverton 16-7 in the second quarter. They led 25-17 at halftime. Wolverines, though, huge third quarter, outscoring their opponent 20-8 to tie things up at 37. Went 12-12 in the fourth quarter. And it's been back and forth, really, since the end of the third. 2-point Lovell advantage. They've got the basketball with 29 seconds left in overtime. They are in the bonus. Possession arrow right now is Lovell's. Riverton with 1 timeout. Bulldogs with 0. Mathill guarding the inbound pass, which they get in cleanly to Allie Walker. Walker way at the top. Riverton still not giving up this foul. 20 seconds remaining, just killing a lot of time. Now they're going to throw it away. Tipped by Vosika, taken away by Leesburg. Riverton with the ball. 15 seconds. Gordon has it stolen from behind, but out of bounds is Brooklyn Clark. So Riverton will get a chance with the ball out of bounds, and Coach Bosner will use his one and only timeout right here. 11.9 on the overtime clock. Riverton basketball in their front court. I think it should be baseline where they bring it in from, under into the left of their hoop, and trailing by 2 points. So we'll see what the strategy is here from the third-year head coach Mike Bosner. Riverton boys anxiously now cheering on the girls again here as they've reemerged in the gym. Well, this is as exciting as you can get for a 8 o'clock non-state tournament game at the Ford Wyoming Center with about 100 people in attendance in a 9,000-seat arena. And a fun one to be able to bring to you here this morning. Lovell breaks the timeout first. Riverton will follow. Carson Vosika looks like she's set to inbound it under into the left of the Riverton hoop. Tatum, Tyra, Aspen, Gordon, Timbri Mathill, and Taylin Leesburg on the floor. Riverton down by 2 with 11 seconds. Lob to Tyra. She tips it to Vosika. Tried to reverse layup. Couldn't get it, but she's fouled. That was an interesting design right there. And you take advantage of the volleyball player, Tatum Tyra, with just a little batted basketball right back to Vosika. And the reverse layup came up short, but Carson has an opportunity at the line for 2. Boy, that is a loud scream to try to distract Carson, but it's not going to work. The first one goes with 9 seconds left. Can Vosika tie this game? Carson toes the mark. Dribbles 3 times, bends the knees, lets it go. It's perfect. We're tied 56-56. The sophomore calmly at the line. Quickly into the front court. Allie Walker distributes to the other Walker. Underneath, ball batted around a couple of times near the baseline, and a held ball as their time left. The horn sounded It will be Lovell basketball out of bounds if there is time remaining, or are we going to go to double overtime? It won't be much if there's time left on the clock. That was a ragged series of basketball. They're going to put 0.8 on the clock. Lovell basketball under and to the right of their own hoop. Can they get a shot away? Comes to Nichols. She tries to make a pass. They're not going to get it away, which if there was a second left, she got it to Walker, and Walker hit a three, but not enough time. We are going to play 4 more minutes. Let's go to double overtime. 56-56. Vosica with the clutch 2 free throws. Double OT coming up on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
Gambles is your one-stop shop for furniture, mattresses, and appliances in Lander, Wyoming. We have an unbeatable selection of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and dining room. Plus, we have the latest trends in home furnishings. Our mattresses are comfortable and affordable, and our appliances are built to last. Whether you're looking for a new TV, sofa, or refrigerator, we have the perfect finish, style, and function for your home. Visit us at 420 Main Street in Lander, or check out our website, landergambles.com today.
Elevate Rehab proudly sponsors our local student athletes and their families in Fremont County. We are honored to play a key role in our Tiger athlete success both on and off the field, and always partner one-on-one from your first visit to your last to coach you to victory. From sports injuries, aches and pains, to recovery from surgery or concussion, trust Elevate's specialized crew to dive into your goals, sprint with you to the finish line, and help elevate you to the top of the podium. Check us out at our Lander Main Street location or visit our webpage online. Go Tigers!
Your home for the Wolverines is 105.1 Jack FM. I'm Shireen, the Adventure Queen, morning host with 97.5 The Brand, saying go Big Red.
How about those free throws from the Riverton sophomore? Carson Vosica tying the game with 9 seconds remaining, and we go to double overtime. Sure, more free basketball. 56-56. Jump ball number 3 of the morning is won by Lovell. Nichols will race it into the Bulldog front court. Nichols, bounce pass to the paint to Felkins. Felkins scooted across, long 3, Allie Walker, it's good. And Riverton's going to have to battle from behind again here to start this overtime period. Leesburg zigging and zagging through the full court pressure to Vosica at the top. Carson holds with the ball above her head, now uses a screen, goes right side to Mathill. Mathill back to Leesburg, uses screen. Leesburg trying to get free, scoop up a tough shot that doesn't, barely gets to the rim. Walker races back the other direction, now give it to Felkins. They go around the perimeter. Walker spots up for 3, that's no good, rattles off to the left side, rebound by Leesburg, and Taylin is fouled. Taylin's going to walk all the way to the other end and get to shoot 2 times. Taylin is the game's leading scorer. She is 3 of 4 at the free throw line today. She's got 20 points overall. Riverton Senior's first one is good. Lexi Taylor comes to the check-in table if the free throw's good. And it will rattle home. Lexi comes in. Taylin is out for a very short rest, one would assume. Riverton down by a point, 3:12 left to go in double overtime. Lob up ahead to Clark. Clark to Nichols. Nichols stop in the lane. Shot no good. Drifted off to the left side. Aspen Gordon's got the Riverton rebound. Lady Wolverines looking to push the tempo a little bit. Here's Vosica underneath. 1-on-1. Turnaround 2. Good. Carson with her 19th point. And Riverton claims the lead. 16-59. 2:40 remaining in double overtime. Avery Walker holds at the top. Now Allie Walker's got it. She tries a 3. That's no good. Avery sneaks behind the defense. Offensive rebound. That's no good. 3rd try, no good. 4th try is good. Hannity Felkins will finally finish it off after 3 missed Lovell shots, and they get the lead back by a point. Gordon holds at the top. Now to Taylor. Now around to Tyra. She runs to the free throw line, off balance turnaround 2. That's no good. A loose ball gathered in by Mathill. Timbry tries to go up with it, and it's held. It'll stay Wolverine possession with 2:03 left in double OT. Taryn Weber's going to come on, and Aspen Gordon will check out. Both teams with a timeout, by the way, here. You get that timeout every time you start overtime. Lexi looking for Weber. That's over her head, but Taryn retreats and gathers it in right near the midcourt line. Knocked out of bounds from Nichols. Riverton keeps the possession. Down by a point, 61-60. Mathill to bring it in, Justine backcourt. Tried to get it to Taylor, and it's slapped away from her. Leesburg comes to the check-in table, will return. Weber is going to come out. Mathill looking right along the sideline, gets it to Leesburg. Now Vosika right side behind the arc. Carson squares to the basket, now takes it to the dribble, backing in, give it to Taylor at the top. Lexi surveys the floor, finds Leesburg, right corner, put it on the floor one time to Taylor. Good pass. Lexi can't hit the shot though. And a foul on the rebound is on the Wolverines. I think that's Timbry with her 4th foul. So both Mathill and Gordon are going to have 4 fouls, and we walk all the way to the other side for 2 free throws coming up here for Avery Walker. Avery 1 of 2 at the line. She's got 11 points today. Low dribble. First one on the way is a swish. Second free throw for Avery. She'll let it go. That's no good. A lane violation on the Bulldogs anyway. Second time we've seen that, so wasn't going to drop anyway, but it'll be a Riverton basketball out of bounds, which actually gives Lovell a chance to set up their full court press a little bit better. And it's going to pay off. They're going to throw it away to Nichols. Nichols underneath to Walker. She's fouled. Avery Walker is going to go shoot 2 more times, this time on the fouled shot attempt. Lexi Taylor picked up her 3rd foul. First one from Walker, in and out, back in again. Puts the Bulldogs up by 3. Lovell doing some damage here at the free throw line in double overtime. And the second attempt is true as well. A swish for Avery Walker. 2-possession game, 90 seconds to go in double OT. Wolverines down by 4. Leesburg will work it up the floor. Left-hand dribble, hounded by Nichols. Now get it to Vosika at the top. Carson swings it to Mathill. Timbry picks up the dribble, looking for some help. Still looking for some help, and now we'll hand it off to Leesburg, who is immediately tied up by Nichols, and Nichols is going to force the arrow to go back Lovell's direction. Just 70 seconds remaining, a 2-possession game here in double OT. Trap in the backcourt attempt by Riverton, handled nicely by Walker. Walker to Nichols, and now time on the side of the Bulldogs. They can take a few seconds off if they want to, but losing the handle was Nichols. Gathered in by Taylor, up ahead to Leesburg. Scooping 2 is no good. Hard off the backboard. Fight for the rebound, and a Riverton foul. If that's on Mathill, it is not, so I'm not going to say it. It's on Vosika. It was Vosika and Mathill fighting for the rebound, and luckily that's on Carson. That's her 3rd. Mathill and Gordon both have 4. Well, no matter what here, it's still going to be a 2-possession game. Coach Bosner gets a warning. And 2 free throws going to be attempted by Falcons. First one is good. Well, free throws and rebounding advantage to Lovell. And ultimately, that's giving him a lead here late and giving him a 6-point advantage. 66-60, maximum two-possession game with 45 seconds left here as Riverton crosses the time stripe. Tyra's got it right side, outside. Wolverines got to find some points quick. Vosika underneath, right side block. Shot is blocked. Turnaround rejected out of there by Allie Walker, and the Bulldogs lasso the basketball. Leesburg fighting defensively in a traveling violation forced by Taylin. Give it back to Riverton, so a breath of life here for the Wolverines with 31 seconds left in double OT. Lexi under into the left of her hoop. 3 would be ideal here for Riverton. Don't have to have it, but need points quick. Leesburg penetrates, scoop a pass to Tyra. Tyra in the paint, can't hit the shot from a couple of feet away, and a tie up on the rebound. Keeps it with Riverton, but now just 20 seconds. Mathilda sent it in this time. Timbry looking, still looking. Ball tipped. Taylor will try a 3. High arcer, no good. Off the backboard. 14 seconds, and Nichols will rebound it out for Lovell. And it looks like the Lady Bulldogs are going to survive and go 3-0 on the season, with Riverton still looking for their first win. Riverton will not give up a foul here, and time's going to expire in double overtime. Well, we had a thriller. It did not end the way Riverton was hoping for. Lovell fighting hard in the second overtime, pulls away to a 66-60 double overtime victory. A quick Bailey Tire Pros postgame show coming up. We've got the boys' game still to come on 105.1 Jack FM and streaming video coverage on County 10's YouTube channel.
Welcome to Bailey Tire Pros, your local tire and auto repair specialists in Riverton and Lander. Say no to endless online tire listings and experience the convenience of local service. With unbeatable prices and top quality tires, we're here to change the game. Quality service and expert staff ensure you always get the right fit for your car. Choose local. Choose Bailey Tire Pros, where your satisfaction hits the road.
To recap today's game, this is the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show. Here's the voice of Riverton Sports, Jerrad Anderson.
Well, the most entertaining game of the season so far, the best effort so far for the Lady Wolverines, but unfortunately for Riverton supporters, they come up just short in double overtime. 66-60, the final score in 2 overtimes. Again, Riverton led by points at the end of the first quarter. 10-9 was a big Lovell second quarter. It was 25-17 Bulldogs in halftime. Riverton outscoring Lovell 20-8 in the third quarter to tie things up 37 apiece. We go 12-12 in the fourth quarter. Go to overtime, tied at 49s, and then both teams scoring 7 points in the first overtime period, 56-56, taking us to a second overtime. Those 2 Carson Vosika free throws were huge there in the first overtime with just 9 seconds remaining, but Lovell outscoring the Wolverines by 6 there in the second extra period. Final scoring numbers, Lovell led by Allie Walker. She finishes with 21. Avery Walker with 14. Hannity Falcons concludes the morning with 12. Then Brooklyn Clark with 8 points, 6 points for Becca Nichols, 4 points for Candace AC in the winning effort. Lovell now 3-0 on the season. Riverton led by Taylin Leesburg. She was great. She finishes with 22. Carson Vosika with 19. She was great too. Timbry Mathill put in 7 points, 6 points from Tatum Tyra, 4 points from Lexi Taylor, 2 points from Aspen Gordon. In the double overtime loss, Lady Wolverines now go to 0-3 on the young season. Riverton will have one more opportunity today for a win. They take on Whirlwind, the girls, at 5 o'clock from the YO Sports Ranch. We'll be back over there this evening with the Lady Wolverines. That concludes the tournament for Lovell as they get to have a little happier bus ride home after a double overtime victory. This has been the Bailey Tire Pros post-game show, and thanks to our friends at Bailey Tire and Auto Service, your local tire experts across Fremont County. They've got 3 pit stop locations in Riverton that are always convenient, 1 over in Lander, 2. Thanks to Bailey Tire Pros making our post-game coverage possible. Lovell over Riverton, 66-60 in double overtime. If you're tuning in going, where is the boys' game? We're still 6 or 7 minutes away. That's right, I said 6 or 7 minutes away from the boys' game coming up here with tip-off set for about 10 o'clock now, about half an hour behind schedule. Boys basketball on the way here on your home for Riverton Sports, 105.1 Jack FM, streaming video coverage on County 10's YouTube channel.
Gambles is your one-stop shop for furniture, mattresses, and appliances in Lander, Wyoming. We have an unbeatable selection of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and dining room. Plus, we have the latest trends in home furnishings. Our mattresses are comfortable and affordable, and our appliances are built to last. Whether you're looking for a new TV, sofa, or refrigerator, we have the perfect finish, style, and function for your home. Visit us at 420 Main Street in Lander, or check out our website, landergambles.com. Today.
Elevate Rehab proudly sponsors our local student athletes and their families in Fremont County. We are honored to play a key role in our Tiger athlete success both on and off the field, and always partner one-on-one from your first visit to your last to coach you to victory. From sports injuries, aches and pains, to recovery from surgery or concussion, trust Elevate's specialized crew to dive into your goals, sprint with you to the finish line, and help elevate you to the top of the podium. Check us out at our Lander Main Street location or visit our webpage online. Go Tigers!
Choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Who is RE/MAX All-Star Realtors? We're a professional real estate agency where your success is our priority. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, we're here to guide you every step of the way. With unmatched professionalism and a track record of delivering results, we're your trusted partners in real estate. Your success is our top priority. Find your perfect property with RE/MAX All-Star Realtors. Contact us at 307-856-7827 or visit remaxriverton.com.
The Porter's Tailgate Show continues now on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
About 4 minutes away from boys basketball, second of our morning session doubleheader, Riverton and Lovell. First time I remember, at least in my tenure doing this, with this particular matchup. Lovell won Class 3A last year. They are the preseason #1 team, and they are 2-0 to start the year. They knocked off Cody in the championship game last season, and so far off to a red-hard start. They beat Kelly Walsh Thursday here at the Casper Classic, 56-48. They beat Jackson yesterday, 52-35. So not only are they winning these games pretty easily, they are going up a class to do so, showing off that they can hang with a lot of teams in Class 4A. Riverton trying to prevent another Lovell win today. Riverton looking for their first win on the young season. They lost to Laramie on Thursday, 48-41. Lost to Sheridan yesterday, 51-24. Bo Sheets is in his 9th season as head coach with the RHS program. Through his 8 seasons so far, he has gotten the Wolverines to state 5 of those 8 seasons. He is hoping to get back this year after they did not qualify last season. Shane Durchie is in his 4th season with Lovell High School, won the championship last year, and has had a lot of success through his tenure so far in just 4 seasons at the helm of the Bulldogs. So it should be an interesting matchup here. Riverton did not have the effort they wanted yesterday against a very good team, Sheridan. They are the number 1 team in 4A basketball in the preseason poll, and now they've got the number 1 team in 3A in the preseason poll. So I guess it's what you want in these early season tournaments, to face some of the better competition, see how you stack up, get these games underway when they don't count for a ton. Again, conference play matters a lot for regional seeding, and then you want to play better basketball usually at the end of the year as opposed to the front of the year. So a long way to go here. Marathon, not a sprint in the basketball season, but Riverton would love to pull off a win against a very good opponent here this morning. Jerrad Anderson with you. Jason Peterson, our great camera operator. Let's squeeze in one more break. The lineups and the opening tip-off for the boys game coming up on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
For a trusted partner in your financial journey? At Redden, Kane & Associates, we're more than just CPAs. We're a world-class accounting firm dedicated to providing exceptional service to our clients. From tax management and accounting to estate planning and retirement strategies, our experts provide personalized solutions that help you thrive. Our lasting relationships are based on trust and open communication. Let's make your goals become reality. Take the first step towards financial confidence. Visit rivertoncpa.com.
Porter's Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmbs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
Proud to support the Wolverines and Lady Wolverines. We are County10.com.
Just about ready for tip-off here at the Ford Wyoming Center. Second of our 4 broadcast day. Jerrad Anderson, Jason Peterson with you. We won't announce lineups. We're a half an hour behind schedule here, so we'll get right to it. Riverton going to lose the opening tip. It's Matthew Newman coming away with it. Hello, Newman, right off the bat for Lovell High School. They also start Casper Anderson, and we see Casper right on cue fire up a three-pointer and drain it from the left side. Riverton starters Eric Smith, Garrett Jackson, Clay Sheets, Gage Treber, and Bo Anderson. They are all seniors. Treber has it. Entry pass is stolen away by this Lovell squad. Owen Edwards got a hand in there, rejected by Gage Treber. At the other way, still try to work in the full Lovell starter introduction. They're under Shane Durchee's direction in his 4th season as head coach. Fadeaway 2 is no good. Edwards races back the other direction. Sam Myers, number 22. Owen Edwards is number 5. And big number 55 is Kyle Wilson down low for these Bulldogs. Speaking of Kyle, he's got it now. Put up a tough shot, muscled it up too hard. It's no good. Clangs off the backboard. Riverton lose the handle on it at the other end, though, and it's gathered in by Owen Walker. 3-0 Lovell. No stoppages in the first 90 seconds, so we're coasting through the action. Quick 3 from Owen Edwards. Right side this time is good. Back-to-back triples. And it is 6-0 Bulldogs on top of the Wolverines early. Eric Smith with the slow jog up the floor for Riverton. Man-to-man defense both sides here early in this game. Gage Treber now holds at the top. Right side to Anderson. Give it to Smith down low at the baseline. Smith backs off the dribble. No, goes right at his defender. Had a step and can't get it to go. Too hard off the backboard. Newman up the floor to Anderson. He fires a 3. That's good. Casper Anderson with 2 3-pointers. Lovell has 3 as a team, and it's 9-0 here early on. 5:54 remaining first quarter. Lovell 9, Riverton 0 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Riverton girls falling in double overtime just a few moments ago, 66-60, and just when you're trying to recover from that barn burner, you tip off the boys game, and get rolling here, but Jason and I have 4 games total today. Jason, I didn't even bring you on between games. How you feeling after that girls game?
Wow, that was a pretty good girls game there. I mean, I wasn't expecting that, being that close. But, I mean, yeah, the girls just come out, played hard, played tough. And, I mean, it was a good game. I wasn't expecting double overtime by no means. But, yeah, I mean, it was a good game overall that, came out, played hard, played tough. And, I mean, unfortunately, you fall to 0-3 now. But they have a chance to redeem themselves tonight at 5 o'clock when they play Whirlwind over at the Ranch.
Yeah, one more game still to go. We'll have that for you and be back over at the Ranch. Jason and I are going to saddle up and head out to the Ranch after this one. Out of the timeout, Riverton basketball. Smith calmly walks up the floor, sends it left side to Trieber. Riverton still looking for their first points of the game. Might come via Bo Anderson right now. Cannot get the layup to go, though. Good cut to the basket. It was down, and then it bounced out, and Riverton is going to commit a foul on the rebound, too. That is on Garrett Jackson. Little insult to injury. Not a literal injury, luckily, but the foul after the missed layup, and it is Lovell 9, Riverton 0 in the early going here of the second game of the day. Edwards goes underneath Walker. Now Walker outside to Anderson. He tries a 3. That's no good. Hit the front of the rim and then goes way up top over the backboard. Ball out of bounds to Riverton. His first missed. Kaysen led this team night 1 of the Casper Classic in Lovell's victory over Kelly Walsh, and he has started with 2 3-pointers. River Whiteplume and Trenton Weber have checked in for Riverton High. Eric Smith has it, ball above his head, go to Whiteplume. He squares up for 3. That's no good off the front of the rim. Garrett Jackson offensive rebound, contact on his follow, and Garrett's going to get a pair of free throws. Welcome our County 10 YouTube audience. Becky says, let's go Big Red. Linda checking in saying, let's go Wolverines, play hard. Jackson's first free throw, no good off the front of the rim. Peyton Larson coming on, and Clay Sheets will come out. Bo Anderson, after a real quick breather, going to be sent to return for the shooter. Jackson's second free throw will roll off the front of the rim. Boy, Riverton having a really hard time getting a shot to go down on this side of the floor here early on. 3 minutes have gone by, no points for the Wolverines. Newman stopped just beyond the free throw line. Dish off to Edwards. And now Wilson. Edwards open for 3 off a screen, curled off it, hits his second 3-pointer of the game. All of Lovell's points coming from the outside. They've hit 4 3-pointers and they lead by 12. 4.5 to go first quarter on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard. It's 12-0. River Whiteplume, 1 purple shoe, 1 pink shoe. Now give it to Larson. Larson past the defender. Euro step. Can't get the layup either off the front of the rim. That rim is just not kind to Riverton right now. Anderson crashes to the rim. Can't get it to go, but he's fouled. And Kaysen with 2. There's an Anderson on both sides, so I'll start going more first names. Kaysen, Anderson. To the charity stripe. He's already got 6. First free throw, no good, too hard. Anderson showing that he likes to shoot from further away. Maybe he should shoot his free throws from the 3-point line the way he's been shooting so far. Cash Wasmer in for the Bulldogs. And Brody Muller is in as well. Second free throw will sneak over the front of the rim and drop for Kaysen. Game high 7 points. It's been all Bulldogs here in the first 4 minutes. They lead Riverton 13-0. Left side, outside, Weber. Give it to Larson. Larson now left side to Trieber. He tries a 3. That skims off long, no good. Sheets the offensive rebound, put it back up. That's good. Finally, some Riverton points. 4 minutes and 10 seconds into this game. Clay with 2 to break the scoreless streak for RHS. Newman sends it up top to Anderson. Kaysen looking in at this Riverton man-to-man defense. Now they'll go high post to Owen Walker. Walker sends it back out to Muller. Muller's first touch so far. Motion all over the place by this Lovell offense as they work for a shot. Anderson, fadeaway 2, right side, no good. Didn't draw anything. Sheets had it for a second, but it's poked out of there by Newman in the Lovell backcourt, and the Bulldogs reload. Anderson stopped beyond the free throw line. Great dish to Newman. He can't hit. Follow tip by Muller is no good, and Riverton gets out of there unharmed after 3 shots. Now Treber passed a defender off glass. Too good. Gage Treber with his first bucket. Back-to-back hoops made by the Wolverines. We go from 13-0 to 13-4. Myers to Anderson. Elbow extended. Swish. That is a pretty shot by Kaysen Anderson. Larson holds at the top of the key. Right side outside to Gage Treber. Treber watching some cuts around the free throw line. Now give it to Weber. Weber dribbles to the free throw line. Back to Treber. Treber down the lane. Big block. He was completely stuffed by Owen Walker. Right side to Myers. Now Walker's got it at the top. Between the legs dribble. Finds Newman. Newman, no look pass in the paint, intended for Muller. He's got to go to the floor to get it, and a held ball. Trenton Weber getting after it, and Scrappy on the ground forces the tie up. Arrow says Riverton. Eric Smith back on, Garrett Jackson back on. And they're in backcourt together with Eric working it up the floor. Smith starts up the Riverton offense. Left side to Sheets. Sheets to Jackson. Back to a cutting Smith all the way across the floor from where he started. White plume at the top. River squares to the basket. Way up high. Now Treber has it. Treber use a screen. Now go the other way. Pick up the dribble. Bounce pass to the paint. Gets through his intended target. And it's taken away from Edwards. Lovell offense now sets up. Riverton digs into their man-to-man. 1:20 to go in a quick-moving first quarter. Newman breaks free of his defender. Help side defense slides over, but it doesn't matter. Newman's got the impressive bucket. Full head of steam there on the dribble drive. 17-4. Lovell up big early, and Gage Treber's knocked to the floor and fouled. Newman picking up personal foul number 1 and team foul number 2. Weber, bounce pass inbound comes to White Plume. He can't get the shot to go. That sailed over the rim. Nothing there. Riverton's one and done out of the inbound. The other way, rejection from Garrett Jackson as Sam Myers tried to put it up, and that was all Jackson. Here's White Plume, corner 3. That's no good. Front of the rim. Long rebound. Scoots off to the team in blue, the official says. Real quick rest for Kaysen Anderson. He's back on the floor. He has a game-high 9 points so far. Riverton with just 2 made shots. Eric Smith and Gage Treber with the points. Walker holds at the top. Now goes low post to Wilson. Actually, high post, I should say. And White Plume with a push foul. Third team foul on the Wolverines. River with 2 of them. Inbound comes to Walker. Walker underneath to Wilson. I'm not sure Wilson realized how wide open he was. Turned around and traveled with it. Had he just gone straight up, there was not really a Wolverine player with good position, but he was anticipating some contact behind him and moved his feet. 24 seconds to go in the quarter. Wolverines trail by 13 here early on. Knocked out of bounds. Good hustle play from Owen Edwards, who slides past the scorer's table on the other side. 18 remaining now, first quarter. Gage Treber to center it in the Riverton front court. Will throw it into the back court as Sheets retreats and gets it. Right side to Treber. Treber uses a screen from Clay. 8 seconds. Smith looking for some isolation. Dribble drive. Now we'll shovel a pass to Weber. Reverse layup. Can't get it to go. Should have been a travel with a second to go as the Lovell player went straight up and down with it. But the horn will sound and we will go to the second quarter. After one, it's been all Bulldogs. 17-14 outscoring Riverton. Back with the second quarter after this on your home for Riverton Sports, 105.1 Jack FM and County 10's YouTube channel.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing to keep us focused.
A habit we never skip, to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game? To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mental health. Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
I'm Winslow Friday, Director of the Wind River Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home. Buckle up for life, Wyoming!
Your home for RHS basketball all season long. 105.1 Jack FM.
Second quarter set to begin here from the Ford Wyoming Center. Jerrad Anderson and Jason Peterson with you courtside here. Middle of the court today, so hopefully a little bit better of an angle we can provide to you. Got the good spot. First broadcasters in here. Layup right off the bat, no good. Second chance. Owen Walker going to push it back up and in. And Lovell's onslaught continues. They lead 19-4. Nearly ball out of bounds, but Jackson's able to save it nicely. Garrett's got it in the corner. Big jump stop in the lane, off balance too. No good. Long rebound comes out to the Bulldogs. Wilson's got it ahead to Anderson. Tries to dunk. He's rejected by the rim. Can't quite get it over the rim. Maybe should have just laid it in there, but Lovell with a steal, then Eric Smith with a steal. Eric goes up hard and is fouled. We traded steals in about a quarter of a second from one another, and Eric's going to earn some free throws after the effort. I have no doubts that Cason Anderson can dunk the basketball when he wants to, but sometimes in high school basketball, when you're on a fast break, you get that little bit of hesitation. It's like, yeah, it's still 2 points even with a layup. But I know everybody wants a dunk. Smith's first free throw is good. Eric's first free throw. What'd you say, Jason?
I said I want to dunk it.
We got to lower the hoop considerably for Jason and myself if we're going to start dunking it. Smith's got them both. A 13-point Lovell advantage. Jason's already promised me he's going to participate in the three-point contest at the Flaming Gorge, though, so start working on your half-court shots. Riverton with a steal, and we get it up ahead to Eric Smith. Smith outside. Right side to Treber. Now across the way beyond the perimeter to Anderson, who hands right back to Gage. Treber reverse the dribble hand, go down the lane, and he draws contact. Owen Walker picks up his third here already. So Walker, the first guy on either side in some foul trouble. Still 6:45 to go second quarter and 3 fouls. Lovell sub coming in here, presumably for Owen. Free throw from Treber is good. So Riverton making up a little bit of ground here at the free throw stripe. Gage and Eric remain the only guys that have scored for Riverton. And Smith will come out. Bo Anderson returns. And Brody Muller returns to the Lovell lineup. Treber hits both free throws, and now Gage is going to come off with Trenton Weber coming in. Treber and Smith both with 4 points. That's Riverton's 8 so far. We've played 1:20 into the second quarter. Right past everybody, Newman to the rim. Can't get it to go. Faded sort of away from the hoop and didn't benefit him. Here's Bo Anderson with the Riverton possession. Now Sheets squares to the basket. Riverton really good at getting to the actions quick. There's not a lot of settling down time. They look for transition points first, and then the offense. They all know they've got about a quarter of a second to make a decision. Foul on the floor. And it's Owen Edwards first. Team foul number 3 already. Here, inbound pass comes to Jackson for 2. Easy, put it up and in. Garrett's first bucket. Garrett led the Riverton offensive attack against Laramie on Thursday, scoring 21 points. Big effort from Garrett. And he was great again yesterday, even though Riverton was defeated handily by the Bronx. The Sheridan Bronx, to clarify. Let's see, Riverton foul there on Garrett Jackson, and that's Garrett's second. Casey Anderson looking to throw it in, lobs it to Wilson. Wilson right back to Anderson out of the inbound corner 3. That's no good. Offensive rebound. Edwards is blocked by White Plume. They fight forward along the baseline. It is tipped to a Bulldog. Owen Edwards is able to put it up and in. Man, that ball ricocheted and bounced around off a couple of guys and kept alive. Owen Edwards, right place, right time, and he finds 2 points, 21-10. The Lovell lead on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard, 5:35 remaining second quarter. Underneath Jackson, stop left side block. Now Weber dribbles to the angle, give it to Sheets. He tries a 3, that's short. Anderson, quick rebound, and he works it up the floor fast. Not the fastest guy on the team, but he is speedy, game speed. He can't get the shot from the left side block to go, and he goes down in a heap. He is favoring the left leg, and they're going to stop play. Boy, the way Casey Anderson went down makes you nervous. He will hobble to his feet. He may have a knee brace on. He's got a compression sleeve over that leg, and he's going to hobble off, gets a nice round of applause. He will put some pressure on 2 of his teammates that are going to help him off the court. Able to walk okay, so bouncing to his feet. He's still limping and is going gingerly to the sideline on it, but him getting off the court is better than I expected. The way he went down in a heap, and it was like he immediately knew something was wrong, and when you see that kind of reaction, you go, oh no. So hopefully he's all right. He's going to be checked out by the trainer on the sideline. Entry pass comes to Larson. Now it bounces back up top to Jackson. Eric Smith stands, holds the basketball. Inside of 5 minutes, time remaining first half. Jackson, right side, backs it way out. Now he's going to attack the rim, put up a shot, got it to go in the paint. Garrett Jackson with the last couple of field goals for Riverton, and they continue to work on this Lovell advantage. It is now down to 9, 21-12. Better quarter here for the Wolverines for sure. Edwards, step back, 3, got it. Had to double check that he was behind the line. He dribbled inside of it, then stepped back, made sure he got a 3, and got it to go. Loose ball picked up by the Bulldogs, but Newman double dribbles, and you can't do that, so it's right back to Riverton in their front court. Gage Treber, Bo Anderson coming on. Great camera work on County 10's YouTube channel. Thanks to Jason Peterson. You're welcome to join us. Let us know where you're watching from. Drop a comment in that chat box. We'll interact with you. Thanks for spending your Saturday morning with us and radio coverage all over Fremont County on 105.1 Jack FM. I'm Jerrad Anderson, and we'll be doing a lot of this season. Here's Eric Smith for 3. Good. Eric buries it from the top. His first three-pointer of the game, first 3 for anybody wearing a white jersey here for Riverton. Cuts the deficit back to 9 momentarily. 3 is missed by Edwards, kept alive by Wilson, dishes it to Newman, got it to go, and he's fouled. Kind of a one step forward, one step back situation for Riverton here this quarter. They're hanging in there, trading buckets now after they trailed at the end of 17-4. But every time there's a surge of momentum, it's like Lovell answers with something good. Newman will drop the free throw in too. He's got the old-fashioned three-point play, and it's back to a 12-point game. Newman with his 5th point. I don't know if I just said that twice or not, but Newman's got 5, in case you didn't know. I'll mention it again. Anderson down the lane loses his footing, loses the basketball too, and Edwards is there to scoop it up. Edwards racing down the Lovell offense to start things up for the Bulldogs. Give it to Myers, and now Myers outside to Muller, who steps out. 3 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Time remaining second quarter, and Case and Anderson already to the score desk. So may have just got twisted up, may have been a cramp, may have been something else entirely, but obviously not a serious knee problem as he's right back on the floor. Smith hands off to Sheets. Now White Plume square up with a hand in his face for 3. It's good. River White Plume with his first bucket of the game. Cuts it back to a single-digit game. We've bounced between a 12-point deficit and a 9-point deficit a few times. Wilson's got it in deep. He's blocked by White Plume. Gets it back, goes up, can't get the shot to go. And he's going to draw a Wolverine foul. I think that is going to go against Eric Smith, and it is. White Plume was kind of looking around like, is that going to be on me? Because that would be number 3, but it is Eric's first. Wilson's first free throw sneaks over the front of the rim and gets in there. That was kind of a flat-looking free throw that somehow got a shooter's roll there, and good shooters will do that even when it doesn't look the prettiest. Second one is pretty. That's a swish. Level 29, Riverton 18 after the free throws. Bo Anderson's pink shoes across the time stripe. Now to Eric Smith, hand in his face, long 3, money. Eric Smith with his second triple. Anderson blows right past the defender, now finds Newman open. Great ball movement. Shot selection comes from Edwards. Tries a 3. No good. Wilson the rebound. He's fouled. I think Gage Treber commits the foul, and Wilson's going to go to the line to shoot 2 more. Treber's second team foul, number 4 on the Wolverines, so Lovell in the bonus from here on out with 2:32 to go. More free throws from Wilson. First one is no good, in and out. Second attempt flies, and that one is good. Kyle's got 3 points, all at the free throw line. 9-point Bulldog advantage. Riverton trying to chip into it here. Weber, corner 3, no from the right side. A long rebound bounces out of bounds. Nobody touched it. It's Bulldog ball. Quick possession. Riverton, no points. RHS Wrestlers up in Park County. Boys team at a huge event in Powell. Girls in Cody. Riverton Swimmers are in Cody too for a pentathlon there. I always use these math terms in swimming. Ball taken away by Smith, but is he out of bounds? The official, I guess, blew the whistle dead and said, my fault, he wasn't out of bounds. So it'll be Riverton basketball, ball out of bounds. He comes over and apologizes. Riverton was looking to push in transition too after Smith got a hand on it, but I've heard from basketball officials that they prefer football over basketball simply because in football you can wave off the penalty. Riverton pass goes wide, out of bounds. I think there should be a way to do that in basketball too. Like, say you commit a foul, you should just be able to say, nope, I misjudged, I blew the whistle, because sometimes you see that anticipation just a tad ahead of things, and that wasn't the case there. He thought he was stepping out of bounds, but he didn't. Underneath, Wilson, contact, offensive foul, taking the charge, Trenton Weber. Player control foul on Kyle Wilson, his first, team foul number 4. Both teams will shoot the rest of the 148 here in the second quarter. Wolverines down by 9. They've trailed the entire way through. Bulldogs started up 13-0 in this game. Anderson crosses the timeline, hands back to Jackson. Garrett to Bowe. Bowe runs just beyond the elbow and sinks it from there. Jumper from Bo Anderson, his first points. Slowly but surely, Riverton settling back into this. Myers. That's Mays, I beg your pardon, not Myers. Mays hooks a pass down low that's stolen by Sheets. Sheets in transition with Bo Anderson. Anderson from the left side. Layup from the left goes around the rim and drops. For Bo, he's got back-to-back hoops, and it's a 5-point game. Closest Riverton's been since very early. Since about the second shot of the game, in fact. Anderson at the free throw line, double teamed. Riverton's going to guard him all over the place, and they've got the speedy Clay Sheets on him. They were looking for Anderson. He cut in, pass went out, and it goes out of bounds. Wolverines with the momentum right now. 45 seconds remaining in the half. Big Red down by 5 with the basketball. Smith and Sheets in the Wolverine backcourt, 2 of the quickest guys in 4A basketball. Sheets at the top, right side, outside. I did ask Eric who the fastest was, and he said he's got to give it to Clay, even though he's competitive. Says Clay's a step faster than him. Shot underneath is no good from Smith, but he draws the foul, and Eric right back to the free throw line. Smith's the only Wolverine in double figures. He's already got 10. And has a pair of free throws today, too. 2 3-pointers, 2 free throws, and a 2-pointer. He remains 100% at the line so far, and he can cut this to a 1-possession game right here. Still second quarter. Smith, second one is good. 30-27, Lovell has led since the onset, but Riverton is close as they've been in a long time. Anderson across the free throw, or across the midcourt line. I know which line's which. Yeah. Anderson all the way up at the top. Sheets on him defensively. Now to Mays. Mays down the lane is pushed and fouled. It's on the floor, but it'll be free throws in the bonus with 6 seconds to go. Check the Riverton foul. He kind of ran into a heap. It's on White Plume. That's Rivers' third. And Sam Mays to the stripe. Sam looking for his first points on the morning. First one is no good, too strong. Trenton Weber returns to the Riverton lineup. Just 6.3 left in the second quarter. Riverton gets down the floor in about a second and a half, though, so plenty of time. Second free throw for Mays is good. Makes it a 4-point game. See what Riverton does before the horn. Eric Smith across the half-court line puts up a long 3, hand in his face. No good. Didn't draw anything, and we have gone to the half, but Riverton making up a lot of ground there in an impressive second quarter. They still trail Lovell by 4 points here at the intermission. It is Bulldogs 31, Wolverines 27. The Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show presented by the Wyoming Department of Transportation is on the way next on 105.1 Jack FM and streaming video coverage you can watch with us on County 10's YouTube channel.
Sidelines to the spotlight. From the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
I'm Winslow Friday, Director of the Wind River Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home. Buckle up for life, Wyoming!
Introducing WyoGlass, your local glass experts. From windows to showers, we got you covered. We're proud to be a part of the Lander community and a local sports sponsor. We're dedicated to serving all of Fremont County, so you can trust us with your residential and commercial windows and doors, auto glass, shower doors, and garage doors. For quality service and local support, choose WyoGlass. Visit us at wyoglassoflander.com or on Main Street in Lander today.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion into Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach programs. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
From the sidelines to the spotlight, from the classroom to the community, Fremont County's greatest accomplishments deserve to be celebrated. When our athletes take the field, when students excel, and when our community comes together, those are the moments that define us. For over 25 years, we've been more than just your internet and phone provider. We're your neighbors, celebrating each victory alongside you. Wyoming.com, proud to support our schools, our athletes, and our future. Visit Wyoming.com today.
It's the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show. Back to the gym. Here's Jerrad Anderson.
Halfway through here in Game 2 of 4 today, the Riverton boys trailing the Lovell Bulldogs 31-27 was 17-4 at the end of the first quarter. Riverton outscoring the Bulldogs 23-14 in the second stanza here. Let's check individual numbers. First for Lovell, they were led by Owen Edwards with 11. Casper Anderson has 9. Then we go 5 points for Matthew Newman, 3 points for Kyle Wilson, 2 points for Owen Walker, and a free throw for Sam Mays. Riverton led by Eric Smith. He's got a dozen, 4 points apiece for Garrett Jackson, Gage Treber, and Bo Anderson. River White Plume knocked down a three-pointer for his total right now of 3 here at the intermission. Halftime coverage made possible by the Wyoming Department of Transportation. This is the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show. WYDOT reminds you to buckle up every trip, every time. The message is simple. Seatbelts save lives. And we thank the Wyoming Department of Transportation for all that they do, including supporting Riverton High School sports. Before you go anywhere this winter, if you're hitting the highways, if you travel like Jason and I do, check out wyoroad.info. Before you go anywhere, road conditions up to date, faster there than anywhere. And if you're on the road, you can always call 511 as well and get road conditions that way. And I always say this, and you know this if you've lived in Wyoming for any period of time, but just because conditions are fine in one spot doesn't mean 15, 20 miles down the road they're not going to be completely different. So wyoroad.info or 511. Big lifelines this time of year, thanks to WYDOT making our halftime coverage possible. Well, if you missed it earlier in the day, Riverton ladies fell in a double overtime heartbreaker. That's why we're A little bit behind schedule here in this one today. It took double overtime to decide it against Lovell, but ultimately the Lady Bulldogs got the better of Riverton 66-60. Impressive efforts from Taylor and Leesburg and from Carson Vosika. Leesburg finished with 22, Vosika with 19, and just a heartbreaker for Riverton fans. I know you wanted that one. It's still both teams looking for their first wins of the season, but Lady Wolverines coming up a little bit short here a little bit ago, 66-60 in 2 overtimes. Both of these teams, of course, have one more game this evening. They take on the Whirlwind Warriors. Girls game set for 5 o'clock, boys game around 6:30 over at the YO Sports Ranch here at the Casper Classic. Also, I'm fully aware this is a Riverton broadcast, but for you basketball fans, if you want to check out Lander basketball, I know I said the Tigers on a Riverton broadcast, and that's not always making people happy that I'm giving plugs to the Tiger broadcast. But Scott Fuller, our good friend, is at the Lander Invite today. And he's also got 4 games to bring you. He's got an evening session later where the girls will play Powell and the boys play Rollins. But here very soon, it's a boys-girls doubleheader against Newcastle. And if you want to watch any of that or watch 2 games simultaneously, you can on County 10's YouTube channel. Lander Basketball, also coverage on our sister station, KOVE, 1330 AM. All right, more Wolverine basketball right here on your home for Riverton Sports, 105.1 Jack FM, streaming video coverage on County 10's YouTube channel in just a couple of minutes. Second half action right around the corner. It's Lovell 31, Riverton 27. Back after this on County 10.
Tyler Watson State Farm Agency is a proud supporter of Riverton High School Wolverine athletics. We understand the importance of community, and we're excited to be a part of it. As your neighbor, we're here to help you with all your insurance needs. We offer auto, homeowners, renters, business, and life insurance. So stop in and say hi, or give us a call today. The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency will be here for you.
I'm Winslow Friday, Director of the Wind River Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Who is RE/MAX All-Star Realtors? We're a professional real estate agency where your success is our priority. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, we're here to guide you every step of the way. With unmatched professionalism and a track record of delivering results, we're your trusted partners in real estate. Your success is our top priority. Find your perfect property with RE/MAX All-Star Realtors. Contact us at 307-856-7827 or visit remaxriverton.com.
Your home for the Riverton Wolverines is county10.com.
Halftime coverage made possible by the Wyoming Department of Transportation, reminding you to buckle up every trip, every time, as we are buckling up for the second half right now. Jason? We're buckling up, Jason.
We're buckling up, yeah.
That's your sound effect time.
My sound effect.
You hit me with the seatbelt sound effect last time. There we go. There we go. Come on.
Sorry, kind of a delay there, but yeah.
It's early. It's
still early for me, so yeah.
Yeah, we...
we have
will say
the
nice things.
best awesome refs here this morning officiating these games. There you go.
Alan, you want to do a halftime interview real quick? Thoughts on first half action from one of our great referees. Always appreciate the officials traveling long distances across the state, making it possible for these games to go on, and they do a tremendous job. Halftime. Lovell on top of Riverton 31-27. Lovell scored the first 13 points of the game, 17-4 at the end of the first quarter, but Riverton really outpacing Lovell in the second quarter. We'll see if they can translate to continue that momentum here if it translates into the second half. Riverton starts with Bo Anderson, Eric Smith, Clay Sheets, Gage Treber, and Garrett Jackson. We reverse sides, and we are underway here in the third quarter. Again, Jerrad Anderson, Jason Peterson with you. Thanks for being here on County10.com and 105.1 Jack FM. Eric Smith races to the left side elbow. Give us a pass to Clay Sheets. Sheets long two, can't get it to go. And rebounded out quick by Owen Walker. It's Owen Walker, Matthew Newman, Kason Anderson, Sam Mays, and Kyle Wilson out there first for the Lovell offense, defending 3A state champions. Three from Anderson, good. Right where he left off, hitting three-pointers. That's how we opened the first quarter, and that's how we're going to open the third quarter, too. Sheets right past the defender, cannot get the layup to go. Boy, Clay, he makes such great moves, and he's quick, but has been unable to buy a bucket here so far this morning. Through the lane, off the front of the rim, no good. Edwards leaves that one short, and Bo Anderson's there to clear things out for the Wolverines. Bo attacking the defender, dribble drive, shut off, give it back to Jackson. Jackson at the free throw line, lost it for a second, gathers it back in. Now Smith is just out of bounds. Far side couldn't tell what he did first, thinking that can't be a travel, but I guess he was out of bounds. Must have just been the heel over there in front of the Riverton bench. Brief stoppage for a shoe tie, and it'll be Bulldog basketball. 6:39 to go. Bulldogs on top of Riverton 34-27 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. They lead here 3-0 this quarter, and a blocking foul on Bo Anderson. Some hesitation from the two officials looking at each other. The ref up top says blocking foul, Bo Anderson with his first personal. And free throws coming up here for Sam Mays. Mays' first one is short. And his second one is off to the right side, up high for the board, Gage Treber. Treber quickly across the time stripe, give it to Smith. Smith right at a couple of defenders, kick it out to Jackson. Jackson, a little bit of space, three, good. Good job to find him, Eric Smith. And Jackson with the finish from the outside makes it a 4-point game again. Walker, right side, outside to Anderson. Long college three, no good, and it missed everything but a push foul underneath on Anderson. Bo, a little bit frustrated right now, has committed 2 fouls in the last couple of minutes. Peyton Larson returns to the Riverton lineup. Anderson will check out. We're also going to get Trenton Weber shuffled in. And Treber will take a seat. Anderson under into the left of the Riverton hoop. Surveys, gets it to Wilson. Wilson puts a shoulder down. That should be an offensive foul, and it is. Taking his second charge of the game, Trenton Weber. Not a ton of contact. It wasn't one of the hardest charge calls, but an easy-looking one. If I can identify it, it's pretty easy. But Wilson really just dipped that shoulder into his defender. Larson hands back to Jackson. Jackson long three. He'll do it again. Garrett Jackson now with 10 back-to-back three-pointers, and it's a 1-point game. Loose ball for a second, gathered in by Newman. Floater in the lane. That's good from Newman. Matthew with 7. Right side, Smith holds it above his head, watches cuts, get it to Sheets. Sheets circles around, back to Weber. Weber runs to the free throw line, inside of the paint. Left-hand layup is no good, but he's pushed and fouled, hit with the body on his way up. Casper Anderson picks up his first personal, and Trenton Weber looking for his first points. First for Trenton, no good, front of the rim. Muller back on, Wilson comes out. And Weber's second is good, so he pulls Riverton to within 2 with 5:13 remaining third quarter action. Boy, that first quarter looked like we might be in for a blowout. Now Riverton has made this interesting again, still have not led at all in this game. Started 13-0 Bulldogs. They led 17-4 after 1. Newman spins left side, fade away with Eric Sand in his face. No good, too strong. Weber take it away. Jackson quickly pushing the tempo, looking to tie or take the lead with this possession. Knocked out of bounds. Some Riverton supporters, including myself, thought that looked like it was off of Lovell, but we see the world through Cardinal red eyes, I guess, and the official says that's Lovell basketball. Anderson up top. Now Muller's got it. Anderson looking to penetrate. Good job on the defense there by Sheets. Shot from the free throw line, no good, but Anderson hustles after his own rebound. Knew it wasn't going to be good. Beat everybody looking for the ball on the Wolverines side. Hustled in there for his own rebound. Put it back up and in. And now loose ball out of bounds. Riverton with a turnover. So not a pretty couple of sequences there for Riverton fans. 4:16 to go third quarter. It's a 4-point Bulldog advantage, and they've got it back. Riverton bench making some noise, which is good because this is a quiet gym for a basketball game. It's fun to be here, but it's a quiet gym. Tough shot from Owen Walker. Uses his height advantage and knocks it in from just inside of the free throw line. His 4th point, and the lead extends to 6. Weber on a dribble drive, stripped on his way up, and Mays pulls it down. Mays to Anderson, punched out from behind, stays Bulldog possession. Coach Dirtschi lobbying one of the officials, then gives him a pat on the back after he gets his 2 cents in. Jackson and Larson back in. Weber and Sheets come out. Lob way up top to Mays. He'll try a 3. Larson's hand in his face. It's no good, but another rebound given up. Muller, second chance, no good. Fight for it to Anderson, and a foul away from the rebound now. That's on Peyton Larson. I missed it. There was a bunch of contact from a bunch of different players. And it's Bulldog ball, 3:27 to go with Lovell up by 6. Long time on the inbound, but they do just get it in to Walker. Now to Newman, big jump stop in the lane, finds only tall guys around him, so he sends it out to the very tall Walker. He tries a long 2, that was no good. Ball bounces back to him, and he slams it home. That was an aggressive slam dunk from Owen Walker. Second dunk we've seen by a Riverton opponent, and that one rattled the backboard. Coach Sheets wants a timeout. 3:09 after the highlight jam, and I bet, I don't know their relationship, but I bet Owen Walker goes to Casper Anderson and says that's how you dunk it after Anderson couldn't get it over the rim on his attempt in the first half. 42-34, Bulldogs on top. Stop and Play gives us a chance to thank Wyoming.com. They make Wolverine basketball possible. Check out their home and business internet. Great phone service options, too. A local company supporting local athletes. That's Wyoming.com. Final day of the Casper Classic. Games going on here at the Ford Center all day, formerly the Casper Event Center. I still get tripped up with that from time to time. And games over at the Wyo Sports Ranch, too. They've got all the JV action over there, 6 courts at the Sports Ranch, and it's laid out like a youth sports facility more than a varsity sports facility, but it is an impressive building that they've built here in Casper. I promise I'm not going to go political, but you want to see something like that, or even half the size of it in the Riverton community. At least I do. Larson at the top. Hands off to Smith. Eric left side on the dribble. Now he's going to go right past the defender. Put up a tough shot. Can't get it to go. Anderson offensive rebound. Put back not there, but he's fouled. Bo with 4 points will go shoot some free throws and try to stop a little bit of a Lovell run here. They lead by 8. Anderson's first is good. It was 31-27 Bulldogs at halftime. Riverton still has never led. Bo's got them both. 42-36, Bulldogs with the lead and the ball. Newman holds it way up top. The other number 1 defending him, Eric Smith, 1v1 literally. Anderson stop at the elbow to a cutting Newman. He says hello again with a reverse layup. Jackson holds at the top. Now Treber lost it for a second, gathers it back in. He's hounded defensively by Muller. Jackson dribbles to the free throw line, lost it, taken away by Newman. Newman one-on-one versus Smith. Tried to kind of hook shot it and couldn't get it to go. Good defense all the way down by the speedy Eric Smith. Now Anderson quickly the other way, shot no good, but he's fouled. So Bo just hit 2, and he's got 2 more. Both teams with 3 team fouls. Muller picks up the personal. Bo's first rattles in and out, no good. Weber and Sheets return to the Riverton lineup. Jackson and Larson take a seat. Second free throw, no good, front of the rim. Good block out down low, too, by Brody Muller. Anderson going to go right at Clay Sheets. Fade away in the paint. That's no good. Offensive rebound for a second, then stolen away by Sheets. Sheets, long lead up ahead for Treber. He's going to have to save it along the baseline. He does, and it bounces off of a Lovell player, luckily for the Wolverines. Well, Coach Sheets mentioned this yesterday, but Riverton is still down a lot of the players that they were hoping to have, including Blake Gattenbein, which I'm not sure if he's going to be able to play at all this season, but he did make the trip. He's in street clothes and on crutches here. 3 from Smith in the corner. That's no good. Rebound by Sheets. He's got that big knee brace on. The Riverton quarterback hurting it in the quarterfinals of the playoff game and may have been a lingering injury. Crashing hard to the basket, Matthew Newman got it to go, and he's fouled. Lovell taken over here in this third quarter. It is now a 10-point game, and Matthew to the line to shoot 1 time. But returning, and hopefully as early as next week for the Wolverines, Dane Cox and Braden Martin. I know Dane is supposed to be back. Free throw no good from Newman. Not positive about Martin with that knee injury. Meanwhile, Eric Smith right past the defender to the rim, lay it up and in. His first bucket of the second half. 1:18 remaining, third quarter. 3 ball on the way. That's no good. Too strong from Owen Edwards, and it bounces all the way out of bounds. So right back to the Wolverines. 8-point game. And $1:11 remaining here in the third. Creeping up on 11 a.m. too, or KTUG, Hudson, Lander, Riverton, and streaming at county10.com. I'm Jerrad Anderson, Jason Peterson manning the camera for you. Eric, 3, good. Eric Smith. You can just tell sometimes on those releases that it looks good, and it is good. Edwards, entry pass to Wilson. He's got it to go, and he's fouled. Second and one chance in a row for the Bulldogs. Smith picks up his third foul too, by the way. Smith with 3. Jackson and Treber have 2 on the floor right now. And if there's another foul, both teams will shoot with 48 remaining. Free throw is good. Wilson converts the 3-point play. Kyle now with 6. Slow jog up the floor from Treber. Up top, Weber has Wilson on him defensively. Left side outside to Sheets. Sheets, quick little head fake. Now he'll make in action, put it on the floor and give it to Larson. Now back to Treber. Treber lets a 3 go. That's no good. Front of the rim. Jackson fights for the Riverton offensive rebound and reloads to Gage. Now to Garrett. 3 in and out. No good. Thought that was down. Popped out. Rebound tracked down by the Bulldogs. Walker with it. 10 seconds remaining third quarter. Newman gonna back it way up top. Work for maybe the last shot of the quarter. Now he's got some room. Back to Walker. 3 at the top. Big guys got it. Owen Walker with an exclamation point on a good quarter for the Bulldogs. Lovell leads 52-41. Come on back for the fourth quarter with us on 105.1 Jack FM and streaming video on County 10's YouTube channel.
Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. We have garage doors, front doors, storm doors, screen doors, glass doors, sliding doors, shower doors, French doors, wood doors, metal doors for your business or home. And the finest brands of windows and service you come to know. We have the right door for your loading dock. We sell the best hardware, handles, and locks. Overhead door, we're your total window and door store. Overhead door.
This is Riverton Mayor Tim Hancock, and your home for the Wolverines all season is county10.com.
Fourth quarter has begun from the Ford Wyoming Center. Bulldogs with a solid third quarter to give them a 52-41 point advantage. 8 minutes on the clock, and we're underway. Here's Walker down low, posts up against Treber and shoots it over top of him. Walker's got the height advantage on just about everybody. He hit a 3 to end the quarter, and he's got 2 to start the fourth quarter. Loose ball picked up by Newman, and he's got 2 more for the Bulldogs. 4 quick points, 25 seconds into the fourth quarter, and it's 56-41. Lovell on top of Riverton. Anderson down the lane. Now that's Jackson down the lane. Got it to go, and he's fouled. Garrett Jackson with a strong drive. Garrett has yet to attempt a free throw this morning, and he will sink it. Cuts the Wolverine deficit to 12. Slow walk up the floor for Matthew Newman. Newman met by Smith at half court. Right side Anderson. Snap a pass underneath. Walker wide open. Lost track of him down low. May have come off a screen, but Owen Walker received the basketball wide open and an easy layup. He has, except for that Newman 2, scored 7 of the last 9 points for Lovell. Jackson's going to draw more free throws as he's fouled on the way up. 6:51 to go. Garrett just hit a three-point play the old-fashioned way, and now he's got 2 more free throws. First one from Garrett, no good. Riverton girls falling in double overtime to start the day, 66-60. Garrett's second one also no good. Walker almost mistimed the rebound, but he was still able to haul it in. Newman setting up the Lovell offense with a 14-point cushion now. Newman hands back to Anderson underneath, wide open again from Walker. That's 2 times in a row, the exact same thing, and they have found something in the Riverton defense the last 2 trips to set up Owen Walker. Hopefully Riverton makes that adjustment quickly. White Plume up top, now give it to Smith. Smith faces the basket. He'll go down the lane, try to split 2 defenders, punched away Riverton basketball out of bounds. Riverton trailed 13-0 to start the game, 17-4 the deficit at the end of 1. They made it a 4-point contest at halftime. They were as close as 2, but they have never led. White Plume, left side corner. White Plume, long 2, hand in his face, no good. Dish pans out, fight for the rebound is Lovell's. It's Kyle Wilson down low to take it away. Wilson's kind of more that true post player, but Walker has been impressive as another fellow tall guy. He tries a mid-range 2, that's no good. Smith up ahead to Weber. Weber can't get it to go. Good find from Smith, but layup not converted, and Newman has it for the Bulldogs. Riverton one and done again. 3 from the right side, no good. Anderson can't hit that time. Smith races back the other way. Minimal stoppages here in the 4th quarter as we play end-to-end. 3 Wolverines come to the check-in stand. Smith, NBA 3, doesn't draw anything, no good. Weber, long rebound to keep it alive for Big Red. There's Sheets, he'll try an NBA 3, that's no good. Shorts, tie up on the rebound. Weber crashes with the much taller Kyle Wilson. Arrow is Lovell's. Larson, Treber, and Anderson back on for the Wolverines. Weber, Sheets, Weber, Jackson, and Smith come off for Riverton. Sheets and White Plume stay on. Newman walks it up the floor, met by Anderson in the Lovell front court. Now to Anderson. Anderson, right elbow, gets it to drop. Pretty shot. Once again, Case and Anderson, he's cooled off a little bit after that red-hot first quarter, but he still has 16, and he leads all scorers except for Eric Smith. Eric's got 17 to lead Riverton. Larson spins 360, get it to Sheets for 3. There's a bucket by Clay. Let's see Clay start to heat up here for Riverton and some of his teammates too. That would be nice to conclude this one. Still another game to go for these Riverton boys. Worland is the opponent tonight. We're back on just before 5 o'clock. Cutting through the lane, Sam Myers gets a nice dish to put it in. And Newman, another steal in backcourt. Can't hit the bunny this time though, and Anderson's going to get charged with a foul. Pushed the other Anderson in the face. Anderson's head went backwards on the rebound. Nothing intentional at all, but Bo got a chunk of the noggin of Case and Anderson. So Bulldog basketball, we're back on around 4:45 or so, depending on how the tournament goes over at the Sports Ranch. Girls at 5, boys at 6:30. And don't forget, too, Scott Fuller's got Lander basketball currently on the air with that. Lander and Newcastle ladies right now. Video coverage here on County 10's YouTube channel. Case and Anderson with a shooter's touch. Used a soft rim. That hung up there, clanged against the rim, and gently rolled in. Another 3 for Kaysen, and it's a 20-point Bulldog lead midway through the fourth quarter. They're going to get the ball back to a misfire on a Riverton pass and an unhappy Riverton coaching staff right now. Riverton has seen two number one teams in the WyoPreps preseason poll in just under 24 hours of each other. Sheridan, the number one 4A team, lost yesterday, and number one in 3A, Lovell. Looks really good. Newman can't hit from the right side. A rebound fought for and gathered by Larson to White Plume, wide open, corner three. Go to White Plume from the right side, has his second triple of the game. And Riverton's going to grab a timeout. Let's step aside for a quick 30 with them here on the full timeout. Your home for the Wolverines is 105.1 Jack FM and streaming on county10.com.
Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Action from the Ford Wyoming Center, set to resume out of the Riverton timeout. Bulldogs on top of the Wolverines, 67-50. Was a 4-point Lovell advantage at halftime, but the Bulldogs really taken over in the third quarter and have not really relinquished any of their effort, especially offensively. Continuing to sink shots of all sorts, really. Have used the post nicely. Come off of some picks and curls nicely, and they've had some shots from the outside too. Shot that time is no good from the Bulldogs, and Riverton will haul in the board. Garrett Jackson corrals it. Now Peyton Larson posting up. He'll go past his defender, find White Plume left corner three. He hits from that side this time. Back-to-back corner threes, opposite sides. River White Plume with 9. All on three-pointers. 2:40 remaining. And a 67-53 Fremont Chevy scoreboard favoring the Bulldogs. Walker underneath to Newman. He's wide open. He'll try a triple. That's no good. And over the back is Owen Edwards for the personal foul. Great position down low from Gage Treber. Weber and Anderson back on for Riverton. Clay Sheets back out there too. Early score from the Lander invite. Lander girls lead Newcastle 11-3. Smith holds it left side outside. Use a screen from Anderson. Now around to Sheets. Left side three. That's no good from Clay that time. Rebound tracked down by the Bulldogs. Owen Edwards with another rebound, and he gets it to Anderson, who promptly travels with it. Uncharacteristic error from Kaysen. 2 minutes to go, and the Bulldogs look ready to improve to 3-0 on the young season. Smith backing in. Now he'll back it out. He's got Walker, who's about a foot taller than him, on him, and he was going to try to post him up for a second. Now he's going to be pushed by Walker and fouled on the way up. Owens fourth. And Eric will shoot a couple of times. Smith 4-4 at the charity stripe here. Big day for Eric, 17 points. Garrett Jackson's got 13. First one for Eric, no good, too strong. Game high right now belongs to Casper Anderson with 19, one of 3 Lovell players in double figures. Matthew Newman's got 13, Owen Edwards has 11. Second attempt for Eric, no good, front of the rim that time too. Both teams look a little fatigued here down the stretch. Wilson to Walker, wide open 3 at the top, calmly sinks it. The big guy has hit 2 3-pointers from that exact same spot just about. (70-53), Lovell just really deflating things in the second half. Bo traveled before he could go down the lane, and the Bulldogs will get the basketball right back. See if we start to see some subs come in here. Grant Hill, not that Grant Hill, but another Grant Hill, a younger Grant Hill is in for Lovell. And Grant gonna come throw it in. Newman hands off to Anderson. Anderson is fouled. It's either on Weber or Smith. It's on Eric. That's Eric's 4th with just 64 seconds to go, and Casper Anderson steps to the line. Casper 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Make it 2 of 3. And as I suspected, Riverton's going to empty the bench here. See Paxton Stevens come on, and Addison Trujillo, as well as Collian Gould. Good to get everybody a little bit of playing time here in the Ford Wyoming Center. Free throw, no good. Rebound comes all the way back out to Anderson. Anderson open up top for 3, no good. Front of the rim. Rebound attempt by Jackson Clark, who just checked in, can't get it to go. Peyton Larson has the rebound, gets it up ahead to Addison Trujillo. Trujillo left side, outside now to Stevens. Put it on the floor once. Collian has it. Gould tries right side baseline. Shot no good. Was well contested. Loose ball comes to Stevens momentarily, but then he's defended and it rolls out of bounds to the Bulldogs. 33 seconds remaining. Lovell going to go 3-0. Riverton will drop to 0-3. Bulldogs conclude the Casper Classic here at this one and get to head home with a win and a perfect record. Riverton will wait to play Worland in just a little bit. Anderson holds at the top, 15 seconds remaining, and Coach Durchie very kindly says, don't shoot. And the classy move to end the game as they will dribble this one out. We have gone final at the Ford Wyoming Center. There's the final horn, your final score on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Lovell Bulldogs 71, Riverton 53. A dominant performance from the Bulldogs in the first, third, and fourth quarters. Riverton with a great second quarter. Unfortunately, you can't win games only dominating one quarter. So Riverton slips to 0-3 on the season. Bailey Tire Pros post-game show coming up. We'll chat with Coach Sheets very briefly here in just a little bit on your home for Riverton High School sports. That's 105.1 Jack FM and streaming video coverage on County 10's YouTube channel.
Baldwin Creek Rental Service in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and athletics here in Fremont County. Baldwin Creek Rental Center understands how expensive specific equipment can be, especially if it's for a one-time use or event. That's why they offer tools and equipment rentals. For many years, Baldwin Creek has provided services to clients in Lander and the surrounding areas. From lawn and garden projects to graduation parties, they have the right equipment for you. Baldwin Creek Rental Center, located at 675 Baldwin Creek Road in Lander.
Elevate Rehab proudly sponsors our local student athletes and their families in Fremont County. We are honored to play a key role in our Tiger athletes' success both on and off the field, and always partner one-on-one from your first visit to your last to coach you to victory. From sports injuries, aches and pains, to recovery from surgery or concussion, trust Elevate's specialized crew to dive into your goals, sprint with you to the finish line, and help elevate you to the top of the podium. Check us out at our Lander Main Street location or visit our webpage online. Go Tigers!
This is the Bailey Tire and Auto Postgame Show. Visit the tire pros at Bailey's.
Bailey Tire Pros post-game show. Here comes on. Jason was just doing John Denver karaoke. You want to do that on microphone, Jason?
No, I'm good.
Oh, all right. So.
I don't want to run away our
I think you're disappointing them. I think they want to hear your version of Country Roads is what I think. Country Roads serenades us here between games. Unfortunately for Wolverine fans, they come up short against Lovell 71-53. Another great opponent, though Riverton had to face, and another number one opponent, this time in Class 3A with the Lovell Bulldogs. Lovell goes perfect here at the Casper Classic, and all against 4A teams. They beat Kelly Walsh, they beat Jackson handily, and they beat Riverton pretty handily too. 71-53. Your final here, again, Bulldogs scored the first 13 points of the game, was 17-4 at the end of the first quarter. Riverton with an outstanding second quarter to get back into it, as close as 2 points a few different times. Trailed by 4 into the locker rooms, 31-27. But again, a dominant second half from these Bulldogs. Let's check final scoring numbers here in the Bailey Tire Pros post-game show. First for the Wolverines, they were led by Eric Smith. Eric was great tonight. He had 17 tonight. I say tonight. It's still 11 in the morning. 13 points for Garrett Jackson, 9 points for River Whiteplume, 6 points for Bo Anderson, 3 points for Clay Sheets, 1 point for Trenton Weber. Let's see. For Lovell, they were led by Cason Anderson. Anderson was tremendous. He finished with 20 points. 16 for Owen Walker, 13 for Matthew Newman, 11 for Owen Edwards. Those four just dominant offensively. Kyle Wilson chipped in 6 points as well, and Sam Mays with 3. So really, those four main contributors for Lovell getting things done offensively, but a pretty complete team that Sam Dershey has again this year. They were the 3A champions, beating Cody in the title game last season, and they look ready here in the early going, all ready to compete for another 3A championship game. While we're awaiting Coach Sheets, I'll remind you that we've got more coverage coming up as the evening draws nearer and nearer. So do our games with Worland, 5 o'clock for the girls, 6:30 for the boys. That's the projected start time. At tournaments, you never really know if that's going to come to fruition or not, if you're going to start on time or not, but that's what we're looking at here as far as the start time. We'll take one more break here on the Bailey Tire Pros post-game show. Get Coach Sheets right after this on 105.1 Jack FM. Again, Wolverines fall to Lovell 71-53. Back after this on Jack FM and County10.com.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion into Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach programs. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Back on the Bailey Tire Pros post-game show, Riverton falls to number 1 3A Lovell 71-53. And Coach, I know you've been thinking it probably, but nothing like playing two number 1 teams back-to-back. Another good opponent here in the Lovell Bulldogs tonight.
Yeah, that's an excellent team we played. They're well coached, athletic, skilled.
I don't know why I keep saying tonight. It's first thing in the morning.
It does
still
feel like a night game, but
I feel like I've been here forever.
I know, and we got more to go, right?
Yeah, exactly. Some good contributions. I thought that second quarter, your team looked really, really well. Unfortunately, you don't win games by just one quarter, but there was a big surge of energy right there, and I think, not to speak for you, but it looked like some things to build on through that 8-minute stretch.
Most definitely. Lots of positives for us in the last 2 games against these 2 number 1 teams. One thing we've talked about with our team compared to their team, the best teams, whatever level, are consistent. And that's the point where we're not right now. We are very inconsistent, but we've had spurts. And so the better job we can do converting those spurts into more consistent play for, maybe now it's 2 quarters or 3 quarters. And if we can get to the point where we're consistently playing at that level for 4 quarters, we're going to be a tough team.
Looked like outside shooting steadily getting a little bit better. Yep. Clay hits one. River really heated up, hitting 3 of them. So some positives, and it looks like shooting coming along a little bit.
It is. Early season, that team has a lot of experience. They bring back a state championship team with only really losing a couple key pieces. So they've been through the fire, if you will, and our guys, are trying to get that testing done, and it only happens on the court against other good teams because you just don't see it in practice the way you do against the number 1 team in 3A, the number 1 team in 4A, a good Laramie team. So those are all good things for us to kind of put on film and see where we're at. But I think for us the biggest thing is being more consistent. We've definitely shown that we deserve to be on the court at times with those teams. Now it's just doing it for more and for longer.
You get Worland in just a few hours. Do you know anything about the Warriors yet?
Yeah, they're very similar to us. They've got a couple really solid players. Their post player is good. Their guard's good, and then they've got another post player that's pretty solid. So they're kind of like us. They've had some tough games this weekend, so it should be a pretty good matchup for both teams. And for us, having 2 games in a day, it's going to be one of those where we have to just come out with a high intensity and a high level of effort.
Yep, very good. All right, we're getting ready for another game. I'll get you off the court so you don't get decked here in a second. But
exactly.
Coach, thanks as always for coming over. We'll chat again here in a few hours.
Perfect. Thanks, Jerrad.
Absolutely. Bo Sheets, head coach of the Riverton boys basketball program, joining us here on the Bailey Tire Pros postgame show. Again, Wolverines fall to Lovell 71-53. It was a heartbreaker for the girls early this morning in double overtime. They lose 66-60. Our camera guy, Jason Peterson, any final thoughts here before we wrap it up and get ready for more basketball?
It was a fun morning of basketball, really, that girls' game. Like I said earlier, I didn't expect to go double overtime. And I always joke and everything when we start a game like it's going to go to double overtime, triple overtime. And I didn't think it was going to go to double overtime. But I mean, the girls, come out, they played hard. Unfortunately, the last overtime they kind of, fell a little short and lost it by 6. And then the boys, I mean, you come out and play a good team from the 3A and, give it their all, but unfortunately they fell, short too, 71-53. But, we have another game to go tonight, and 5 and 6:30.
Yes.
So, and, so another opportunity to come out and see what they can do.
Yeah, and again, these tournaments all about reps and all about experience, but I think both Riverton boys and girls hoping for a win against Worland. It would feel a lot better concluding the first weekend of the season if you're able to get a win under your belt. And the girls were close. The boys are showing some good moments, just like Coach Sheets said, not consistently yet, and an opportunity to have one more series of games against Worland. That was a late addition to this tournament. Worland came on, Riverton volunteered to play them, and I think the way these first 3 games have gone, that they'll be happy to have one more opponent and one more chance. at a little bit of redemption after starting 0-3. So we'll get ready for that one, and if we're on time, we should be on just before 5 o'clock. We'll keep you posted on the YouTube chat if you're there, if we're a little behind schedule or not, but 5 o'clock projected for the girls, 6:30 for the boys. And if you just want to catch some more basketball, if you haven't gotten enough yet, I'll remind you, Scott Fuller is on County 10's YouTube channel. He's got Lander and Newcastle, girls and boys doubleheader there. He's got even more basketball from that Lander invite this evening as well. Right now, second quarter, Lander ladies lead Newcastle 36-19. If you're driving around looking for radio coverage, that's over on 1330 AM KOVE. So once again, final scores: Lovell boys knock off Riverton 71-53. Lovell girls get the better of Riverton in double overtime after a thriller 66-60. We'll see you in just a few hours over at the WYO Sports Ranch. For the County 10 crew and for Jason Peterson, I'm Jerrad Anderson. We'll send you back to Jack FM and say so long from the Ford Wyoming Center on county10.com.